guys, I'm Danny Johnson, CEO at TPP, The Positive Porpoise.
I'm Jason Miller from Fins Up SoCal Fan Club.
I'm Scott Howell from Atlanta Dolphin Club.
Mark Angelo, NorCal Dolphin Club.
And you're listening to Clock Blockers, Miami fans' #1 morning show.
Run it, 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 run it.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Stephen D, and it is Spread Kindness Friday. What is up? How y'all doing? I hope y'all are having a good time out there in the Miami Dolphin world. Super excited to be hanging out with you on this Friday, April the 22nd. I want to say good morning to my Fin-laws and my Fins family. Y'all are the best out there. Super love y'all. So excited that we're hanging out this morning. It is the best day. It's Spread Kindness Friday. There's no better day. There's no better day. I want to say good morning to Cliff D, Chef Zhu, Samaj Taylor. Who else is in the chat this morning? Come on in. Let me know how you're feeling. Say good morning. Share the link. Let's get this party started. Hey, y'all know, just like I said, I'm Stephen D, Stephen Daniels. You can follow me on social media at Stephen D SKPL. If you're not following me already, make sure you follow me. Go to Miami Sports Music. Follow Miami Sports Music at MIA Sports Music on Twitter and at Miami Sports Music the rest of the way. Let's go. Also, hey, look, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Give it a thumbs up, a big thumbs up. We definitely want to make sure that we're growing. And when you guys hit the like button, you guys do all that. It is a big, big deal. So make sure you guys do that and check that out. All right. Also, hey, look, if you want to sign up to become a member today, there are plenty of seats waiting at the table for you. Would love for you to sign up and become a member today. In the description below, there is a link that you guys can click for you guys to sign up and become a member. As a matter of fact, there's one right here. Let's get 3 new members today. Can we get 3 new members today? Or 3 members that used to be members that aren't members anymore that want to come back? Or 3 members that are already members that want to upgrade their package? Let's get 3 members upgrading, new, or whatever, or coming back. Okay? Sign up, become a member today. In the chat below there, you will see, or to the side, depending on how you're looking at it, you'll see the link to sign up to become a member today. Make sure you guys do that, okay? All righty then. Also, want to give a big shout-out to Alexander Diaz with his $30 donation this morning. We're already getting the party started on the donation tip this morning. Let's go. And because he did it on Cash App, okay, he did it on Cash App, he will get triple the entries into today's giveaway. Let me tell you how you can donate first, and then I'll tell you what we're giving away today. We're raffling off today after the show, okay? Towards the end of the show, after the show. Okay, so if you want to help the channel grow, you can do it by donating. There's 3 different ways you guys can do that. You guys can use the YouTube live super chat, which is the $ down at the bottom of the chat. You can click that. If you want to do it where there's less fees and also a better opportunity for you to get more entries into your the raffle that we're giving away today, you guys can do it through Cash App, which is $MSM Podcast Network, or PayPal, which is MSM Podcast Network, right? Either one of these 2 ways will get you entries if you donate in $10 increments. Every $10 is 1 entry. Alex just donated 30 on Cash App, which means he will get 3 entries. But because he donated on Cash App or PayPal, because there's less fees that come out of there, I double everybody's entries into the raffle. So today, Alex will get, instead of 3 donations or entries, he'll get 6 entries in today's raffle. Well, Stephen, what are you raffling off today? Good question. Let me answer the question for you. We are raffling off courtesy of ZSM Sports. Zachary over at ZSM Sports. Absolutely awesome. Last year, right after the draft, we had our second-round draft pick, Javon Holland, sign these Javon Holland autograph 8x11s. Now, if you notice, there's the number 22 on them. because for a hot second, he thought the number, it was his draft number, right? So 22nd is how he signed it. I know it looks odd. You will never see any of these ever again. We're giving away 2 of these today. So there's going to be 2 winners today. There are these Javon Holland autographed number 22s. Remember, he's number 8. So it's really cool that we have this. They are PSA certified. You see down at the bottom left. So you know that they're authentic. So we are giving those away, which are going to be raffling off those today, which are going to be awesome. So if you donate in increments of 10, you'll be entered to win those raffles. Now, the other cool thing about that is you help raise money for the channel, which we're always trying to do here. We're trying to raise money for the channel. There's a lot of stuff coming up. There's a lot of stuff that we're trying to do, and we can't do it without your help. Okay? So sign up, become a member, donate to the channel, help the channel grow. And today, this afternoon, let's give away these awesome 8x11s. Okay. All right. Let's look. Also, I want to give a big shout out to our other sponsor, our main sponsor of the show, Tail Greeter. Tail Greeter is an absolutely amazing sponsor. If you don't know who they are, download the app on your current Apple or Android device. They're an awesome company. If you like the tailgate, I know football season's over, but it doesn't matter because the tailgate never stops with Tail Greeter. Download the app today on your current Apple or Android device and follow them at Tail Greeter, TailGreeter. Just so y'all know, y'all are the best around. Okay, so thank you very much for everything. All right. All right. Hey, let me see who's in the chat this morning because I want to see what's going on. I want to hear from you. I haven't talked to you all in a while in the chat. Let me see who's in here this morning. Remember, it's Spread Kindness Friday, not Spread Chaos Friday. All right. So let's have a good show today. Let me see who is in this beautiful chat this morning. All right. We got Cliff D. What's up, Cliff D? Chef Zhu, Samaj Taylor, Big Dougie B is in the building. Love it, man. The I Believe podcast. The tech abductors took me out yesterday. Shout out to Roach. AA Steven, you so cute. I appreciate it, AA. Don't pump me up. Don't make my head big this morning. Don't do that. Definitely want to make that happen. All right, let me do this. Yeah. Okay. There we go. What else we got? Alexander said check out the Cash App. Already did. Lance McDonald, what's up, Lance? How are you? Andres Von954. Von954. You should be a member of the channel. What's up, man? I thought you were a member of the family. Alan M said, okay. You really help us out by listening every day, Alan. Just know you're loved and liked, and I appreciate all your support. You reach out to me a lot. I did not know that about you, man. And hit me up. Maybe we can get a chance to talk in the next few days, and I can find out what's up. What I can find out more about you because I would love to do that. All right. Eric Carrier said, "What's up, boy, sexy?" Auto Sexy said, "Fins up." All the sexiness this morning, y'all are. Hey, my wife's in the other room. Don't get me excited now, okay? Let's see here. Darren W. What's up, Darren W. in the building? Real exciting off season. So pumped for next year as usual. Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's see here. Appreciate you, brother. No, man, I appreciate you. Steven, my payment declined. Got a new car. Got to update it. Okay. All right, Von 954. I got you. I'm not calling you out. Not putting you on the spot, Don 954. And if I am, I apologize. Not my intention. I just miss you, man. You're a part of the family. Can't do this without you. All right. Eric sent you the thing that you asked for. Okay. All right. What's going on? Not a lot of news really to talk about per se. I do appreciate everybody who has retweeted this morning. Alan just retweeted, and I just retweeted Alan's tweet. He said Spread Kindness Friday with Stephen D. Tag me, tag the Miami Dolphins. Let's go. Tag Miami Sports Music too. You good. Don't want you thinking I jumped ship. I thought for a second, Von 954, that you did. Chase One is in the building. What's up, Chase One? Trucker Sean 1981 is in the building. What's up, Von 954? Drink any good wine. Shake Money is in the building. What's up, Shake Money? No Debo news. No news on the Debo front. I don't think you're going to see any Debo Samuel news till the draft. Personally, just so you all know. We'll have to see here. Let's see here. What else do we got? What else do we have? I'm trying to see what else is going on in the world of the Dolphins. And honestly, I was looking this morning and last night and didn't even see anything. Chase One says, Steven, the Batman movie was so-so. Yeah, it was so-so. But I liked it. It was long. But it was good. It wasn't horrible. I wish I would have seen the Joker more. That deleted scene was fire. There's a 5-minute deleted scene that they have on HBO Max. And it's the Joker scene. And it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Let's see here. What else do we have here? Trying to see what else is going on. Boston Celtics look good. No, they don't. Celtics don't look good. As a matter of fact, I brought up whatchamacallit. I know they won, but they don't look good. Here, let me share the screen. There we go. Yeah. Last night, the Warriors won 118-113. Mavericks won 126-118. Grizzlies won 104-95. Memphis, Dallas, Golden State all lead their series. Golden State leading at 3-0 against Denver. I got to admit, I thought Denver would put up more of a fight, personally. Wednesday night, Bulls beat the Bucks 114-110. They take that size. Series is tied 2-1. Philly beating Toronto 104-101. They take a 3-0 lead, and Boston beats Brooklyn 114-107. They take a 2-0 lead. So today, we got a good group of games today. We got the Heat. The Heat play tonight. Let's go, Heat. They play tonight at 7 p.m. Hopefully they can take a 3-0 lead. The Bucks and Bulls, series tied at 1. They play at 8:30. Phoenix and New Orleans. If New Orleans can find a way to pull out a W, man, would that not be big if the Pelicans beat the Suns in the first round? That would be so huge. So huge. We'll have to see how that game plays out tonight. It'll be a good game nonetheless. Florida Panthers, they won again last night. They won again, 5-2. The Florida Panthers, I need y'all to listen to this for a second. The Florida Panthers have won their last 11 games. Their last 11 games the Florida Panthers have won. It's been insane. I've never seen anything like this before. 11 straight games. I want to say there's 3, maybe 4 more games headed left in the regular season. They clinched the President Trophy. They did. 45-15 is crazy. They're actually 56-15. They're 56-15. Chase One. They might be the best team in hockey that I've seen. Again, I'm not a diehard hockey fan, but I challenge somebody to argue with me that they're not maybe one of the best hockey teams over the last 15, 20 years. I mean, seriously. They definitely, here, hold on. There we go. All right. Wanted to make sure you got it. They are. I'm at 56-15. Chef Shu Let's go Panthers. The Cats clinched the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. They did. 100% they did. 100% they did. It's been good stuff all the way around. They won 5-2 last night. They scored 3 goals in the first period. Panthers, there we go. Panthers. They just look good. 5 different players scored last night. Bobrovsky, only allowed 2 goals. My friend, 1A Avalanche, 1B Panthers. That's the Cup Finals this year. But Stephen D, the President's Trophy is a curse. No team has won the Cup. The last team to do it was the 94 Rangers. That's okay. Panthers are going to end that streak this week. Shake Money says, I sent a PayPal. Please read the note, my man. All right, I'll do that. Let me do that now. Y'all are donating. Thank you so much for the donations this morning. Y'all are donating through Cash App and PayPal. And number one, I double everybody's donations, so that's a big deal. Or entries into the thing. There we go. There we go. He says, my act of kindness will be to give my ticket to Von954 for his little Lamar Jackson take. Okay, Shake Money. Shake Money just donated he donated $10 through PayPal, which means he gets a slot into the giveaway this after the show, which is great. And so that's a big deal. So I will double, because it's through PayPal, you get double the entries. So instead of 1 entry, you will get 2 entries. So Von954, you get 2 entries into this afternoon's raffle. For those of you who don't know, if you donate in increments of $10, we are giving away this afternoon these Javon Holland very unique 8x11s, all right, courtesy of ZSM Sports. They noticed they have number 22 on it instead of 8. He signed these right after the draft last year. They are PSA certified, so they're legit, and they're from ZSM Sports, so they're legit. So that'll be really cool. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be a lot of cool stuff there. Okay. All right. All right. Just want to make sure that you have that. All right. Hey, in the back room today, I'm bringing on a special guest for Spread Kindness Friday. He honestly is a really, really, really good friend of mine. We do not talk enough during the off season, and that's big time my fault. That's all me. We're going to blame it on me. But I do want him to know that I love him. He is the man. He lives in enemy territory year round and has to put up with all those stupid Patriot fans. Now, he is a Celtics fan, which I can't stand. But I do love this guy. None other than Eric Carrier, the vice president of the Southern New England Dolphin Club. What's up, buddy?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, man? Happy Spread Kindness Friday to you. How you doing?
Happy Friday. Spread kindness. Absolutely. How's things?
Things are good, man. I can't complain too much. It's been a whirlwind this offseason. Crazy offseason. Drafts coming up. We're going to find out that yesterday the NFL released, when they're going to release the schedule.
Yeah, May 12th, right? I think I saw.
So look, we're going to be starting to make the plans soon for everything. So it'll be good stuff.
Yeah, it's funny. We were talking plans on Twitter yesterday, and some of the Dolphins Twitter folks we were going back and forth, and we were talking about MetLife takeover, and somehow the Jets fans ended up in the thread saying that the Dolphins fans there's no such thing as MetLife takeover. We don't take over their stadium. Blah, blah, blah. So then I started sending them all the videos. And I was like, oh, really? Really? We don't?
We don't? How about this? How about this right here? And this?
How about 2014 where it was freezing rain on Monday night and we absolutely destroyed your stadium throwing palm trees everywhere?
That was so cool. And then Jarvis Landry, if I'm correct, during the post game.
They all did.
Shouted us out and pointed up to us during the post game and we were still there at the end of the game making noise while they were getting interviewed on the field. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a good time. So then, I just can't wait. Figure out our trips. Obviously, I got season tickets. I didn't make it down there last year. But looking forward to coming down for a couple games. Going to head out to the West Coast, hopefully, maybe hit LA or San Fran game.
Are you coming to Baltimore?
No.
Boo.
There's certain stadiums I just won't travel to.
Yeah, but you won't travel for me?
Chicago and Baltimore being both of them.
Really? Because those are the two games this year, like the away games that I think I'm going to do this year. I'm going to do, and the MetLife. So,
yeah, the
MetLife.
The Mahafis asked me if I was coming to Chicago or.
Shout out to the Mahafis.
What do I think we play at Cincinnati this year, right?
We play at Cincinnati this year. We play at Chicago. The Chicago game, I think, is going to be the big one, the big away game this year. That might be where FanFest is this year. I'm not sure, but
I don't know. I could see FanFest traveling to San Fran. We got
West Coast.
We got a big following out there between North.
We do.
Yeah, so
yeah, I mean that's gonna be a crazy game.
Yeah, so obviously I'll go to New England. I'm gonna go.
NorCal, are you guys? Can you give us some inside news? Is it Chicago? Is it San Fran? Where's FanFest gonna be this year? Huh? We want to know. Danny Johnson, if you're watching. Yeah, man, I think I'm excited to see where the rest of the away games are, or the games this year. But yeah, the ones I'm planning on going to are Chicago, Baltimore, obviously, because I'm putting that whole thing together for Dolphins fans here, and then MetLife, as I do pretty much each and every year.
Yeah, gotta do MetLife. If you've never been to MetLife Stadium and the Dolphins NYC takeover, it's a bucket list item for a Dolphins fan.
Zach Wilson says, I, for one, welcome you to MetLife this year. This nonsense ends this season. You've been saying that every year. Every year.
Yeah. You say that until we sell out 5 sections of your stadium and your own fans can't hear themselves.
I want to say 1 year, it might have been the 2014 year, but 1 year we had like close to 3,000 and we took over 5 sections.
So Dolphins NYC holds, I believe, the top 2 or top 3 biggest group sales tickets in MetLife Stadium for a single group buying tickets. I think Dolphins NYC has the top 3 positions.
That's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, no doubt. Let's see here. What else? Trucker Sean says, Takeover is lit. So fun Saturday night. Lighthearted is so fun. Yep. Sure is.
Sure is. It's not just an adults thing, man. It's legit a whole family. Speaking of family, come here.
Is that Jackson? What's up, Jackson?
Sure, he's always repping.
Who's the greatest football team, bud?
Miami Dolphins.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how you. Now, let me ask you, Jackson. You live in New England. So do other kids try to make fun that you're a Dolphins fan and you just be like, dude, the Dolphins are the best team. We don't play that Patriots mess.
It's actually the opposite. So I get yelled at by the dads at his school all the time because all the kids in his class, Jackson gets to convert. So all the dads will be like, oh, what's up with your kid? Now all of a sudden I got to go buy my kid Dolphin stuff.
I love it.
Dolphins
That's so awesome.
Because Jackson converts everybody.
Jackson, you are just doing God's work. You don't even know that. You're just doing God's work over there to those kids. What grade are you in, bud?
Second.
You're in second grade. Keep on making those Patriot kids Dolphin fans, and you'll have a spot up in heaven one day. I'm telling you, you will.
Well, there's a Catholic school, so I hope so.
One kid in my class that he yells at me.
Because you're a Dolphins fan?
Yeah.
Who?
Alex.
Oh, that's all right. We don't worry about Alex.
And he's an Eagle fan.
Well, he doesn't know anything anyway. That kid Alex doesn't know anything anyway. I like it. JD Diesel says, salute to Jackson, raising him well. I love it. I love it. Mark Norcal says, Eric, why won't you go to Chicago? It was one of my favorite cities.
We already went to Chicago.
No, but Mark wants to know why you won't go back, Eric.
I don't want to get shot.
That can happen in New England and Miami. Hello.
No, listen. Living where I live, I'm not traveling to a football game that's going to be cold. If I'm traveling to a football game, I'm going in a tank top and shorts.
That's true. That's true. Hey, Whack Jones.
Mac Jones.
Whack Jones says, Jackson, don't let these grown-ups tell you who to root for. Come the right side. We've got championships.
Jackson, what do we say about the New England Patriots?
They suck.
I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Oh man, let's see. Mark,
that video, right? When I put the Dolphins fit all the team helmets in front of him when he was like 2, and he was naming all the teams, and he's going through all the teams. He got like 30 teams right in a row. And I hold up the Patriots helmet, and he swiped it right out of my hand. He's like, "Oh, get that out of my face!"
I love it, man. I love it. I tell my kids, I tell my friends all the time, my kids, the very first thing they ever learned, they did not learn their ABCs. They learned the Dolphins fight song. That was the very first thing they ever learned. Whack Jones says that's why there's CPS.
Tell them to come visit. Come knock on the door.
Nelson Porter says that young man is being raised right. Rob Peretta said that boy's a genius.
Move to Florida when we move to the Coast.
Yeah, my wife's got this big plan to move to the Bahamas, so we're gonna have to move to Florida.
We actually have a really cool. We have somebody who watches the show every morning. Guys, Sharif, right? Sharif, who watches the show every morning, I think. Is it Sharif who lives in the Bahamas, guys? Put it in the chat. I'm pretty sure it's Sharif who lives in the Bahamas, but he's a big Dolphins fan, and he watches the show and comes on the on the panel sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
So
hey, Jackson, tell your dad to take you to see Dave F. He has something for you.
Oh, yeah. Dave has something. I think NorCal sent them. Jackson just got... it's upstairs. Just one place in the kids raffle for TPP. So Danny Johnson and his great self just sent Jackson a Dolphins winter hat.
Hey, word of mouth just said, me too, in the Bahamas, 4 months a year for my dad. Love it, man.
Yeah, my wife wants to move to the Abacos Islands.
Chef Zhu just donated $10 to the raffle. Shout out to Chef Zhu. He just donated $10 on Cash App to the raffle.
What?
Remember, if you guys donate in increments of $10 today, you'll be entered to win. We got 2 things to give away. We got 2 Javon Holland 8x11 autos. So donate to the channel. If you donate on YouTube, $10 increments. If you donate on Cash App or PayPal, it's $10 increments. If you donate on Cash App or PayPal, I double your entries. And if you donate $50, I'll triple your entries. Let's see. Omar Brown says, Steven, y'all come to the Bahamas. We have a big fan base. Who's buying my ticket and letting me, crash on their place and feeding me? That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. I would like to go. I've been one time. I've been to Nassau.
Yeah.
Steve.
What's up?
Eastern Conference Finals. You coming?
It's not going to be Boston. Are you trying to say I have a place to sleep?
Yeah.
Crashing on your couch?
Sleep right down there in the basement. I'll get us a couple box seats.
If you really mean that, I would drive up. I would do it in a minute. If you really mean that.
We both got to get there first. Still early.
Okay. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. I donated again. PayPal. Please give that to Von Joe. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are donating today. I love it, man. What did you say, Jackson, about the Heat? Watch your mouth, Jackson. Watch your mouth.
That's all right. Ask Jackson who his favorite team is.
Who's your favorite basketball team, Jackson?
Golden State Warriors.
Oh my God, what are you doing to that kid?
He's a Steph Curry guy. All he wears is Under Armour all day, every day.
Hey, Jackson, I
Sorry,
live here in Baltimore. I live where the Under Armour facility is. If you convince your dad to come down to the Baltimore game, we'll do a tour of the Under Armour facility. I can set that up.
Daddy went to Baltimore.
For the inauguration, yeah.
Hey, Von Joe, Shake Money just donated 2 slots to you on a $10 donation.
Von Joe.
Chickadee bonjo. Yeah.
Let's see. This poor kid can't even root for a good basketball team. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, because the Knicks are so good, right? Zach Wilson
that's
is
true.
Probably,
probably is a Knicks fan.
Everything about New York sucks.
Everything. Except pizza. Except their pizza.
Oh,
except
yeah, Times
pizza.
Square, too. We like Times Square. Who's your favorite?
I have to admit, I have a fun time every time I go up for the MetLife Takeover. Last year,
Of course we do.
I went up with a buddy of mine who lives outside of the city, and we stayed up that Saturday night. We did the meet and greet, and I did the live stream there for 2 hours, which was cool because I had OJ McDuffie and Richmond Webb. OJ was there, and Richmond Webb was online with me, and they ended up talking to each other on my live stream, which was the coolest thing ever. And then that night we went and got dollar pizza from from Times Square. They still had dollar pizza still.
Yep.
My favorite baseball team.
You better not say it. Don't say it, Jackson. Don't say it.
Angels.
He says the Angels.
Are you a Mike Trout fan?
He plays for the Angels. That's his team for baseball that he's on is the Angels. So.
Marlins.
I
buddy.
wish they had a.
And he's got custom Mike Trout cleats.
Eric Carrier, if you go to Baltimore, I'll get you and Jackson matching Kevlar jackets.
Dog Cal, conveniently, I already have one. I wear my stuff from the military.
Primetime Zach Wilson says, I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm a Jazz fan. Well, that makes so much more sense.
Oh, didn't somebody from the Jazz get corona?
Yeah, Rudy Gobert started
Rudy
it.
Gobert.
Yeah.
You think that's what he remembers? That's so funny. That's so funny, dude.
He remembers the touching of the microphones and that tested positive.
All right, here we go. Yep.
And shut down the whole NBA.
We got so much crap for that, too. It was too funny, man. Let's see here. Alexander says, hey, we got great Chinese food, pizza, bagels, and, of course, the New York Mets. The Mets suck, too.
Listen, I'm all for the first couple things. Stop. I'm all for the first couple things. I do like Chinese food, but, yeah, the Mets going to be a no for me, Doug.
Roach from the I Believe podcast wants to ask Jackson, what do you think about Tua, Jackson?
He's great.
He's great.
I don't like him. He's the best.
Oh, okay. All right. You heard it here. Jackson thinks Tua's the best. He thinks he's the best.
Yeah.
Jackson, are you a Dolphins fan or a Tua-neer?
Do you only like Tua or do you like the Dolphins?
The Dolphins.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to...
I'm mad.
We root for whoever's in that position.
I don't like that they have no
pocket.
Great. Matt Whack Jones says, great. Teach that kid the definition of great.
Okay, great. The GOAT left New England because it sucked and went to Tampa.
Yeah, the Patriots
would have came here. Would have came here, but we screwed that up.
Do you know that the Patriots is worse than the Jets?
Yeah, they are worse than. Oh my God, you're doing so good with this kid. You might get Dad of the Year. You might get Dad of the Year, bro.
But all right, brother.
I appreciate you coming on this morning. How you been though? Everything good with you?
Yeah, everything's all right. We went through a rough patch this past week, with my wife's father, and so we're all trying to stick together as a family over here and help get past that.
Well, no, I'm praying for you guys, and I love you guys. Y'all are the best. Y'all are family. And,
I appreciate it, bro.
What are you what's Southern New England planning on doing this year? Do you guys have a bar to watch the game this year? I know things have been
so we do. We have an official place, Stevie D's in Riverside, Rhode Island, but Dave is actually building a giant barn / man garage with indoor, outdoor bar, TV watch area. The door of the building flips open into a bar, so now it's outside, indoor, like garage door style. So we'll probably be at Dave's house a lot this summer.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that. We got starting to stack up on some raffle items. Gonna start getting some helmets in here. I do the custom helmet designs, especially salute to service ones.
I'm not going to
and we'll start building up our raffle to get ready for the season. We're not gonna normally we do a draft night party, but
I know it's funny. Everybody's asking me, Steven, are you doing any draft content this year? And I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, on Saturday afternoon when we have our first pick.
I don't think so. My buddy texted me last night and he's like, hey man, he's a Ravens fan, but he's like my best friend down here, and he's like my best friend, period. And he's like, hey bro, I'm throwing a draft get together, and I know your Dolphins don't pick the first night. So do you want to come over here for some food and drinks? And I was like, yeah, I'll come. So I think I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah, it's like the Dolphins messaged us because obviously with the season tickets, and they're like, oh, come to Hard Rock Stadium for a draft party. We're like, for what?
I heard they're not doing one. Are they doing one?
They're doing something.
I thought it was at bars. I thought it was like at local bars or whatever they were doing.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just assumed it was at Hard Rock. I saw a draft party, and I just don't even. I mean, what am I gonna look at?
NorCal says Cali bear hugs to your entire family, Eric and Jackson.
Thanks, NorCal. I need to get you back out here this summer. What was it 3 or 4 years ago? NorCal came out to Rhode Island to visit some family. Me and Jackson went out, met them, had a beach day, partied on the beach.
I remember that.
Built sandcastles all afternoon. Got burnt. It was awesome.
That sounds just like a day. That sounds like a day.
That kind of.
Hey, let me ask you: do you live near the Cape Cod League?
Cape Cod's only probably a half hour away.
Is the Cape Cod Baseball League near you?
Well, it's in Cape Cod, so they play in Falmouth, they play in Yarmouth, they play
Yarmouth.
But yeah, they're close.
One year I want to come up during the Cape Cod Baseball League because I want to go see some Cape Cod baseball games. That would be fun to me.
Just come to Maplewood.
Jackson said come to Maplewood and watch him drop bombs.
Drop bombs. I love it. All right, look, man, I love you, brother. Be good. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Jackson.
Yeah.
Keep on converting those Patriot fans into Dolphins fans, dude.
All
right.
All right, bro. Love you.
Love you too, man. I'll talk to you later, dude. Bye. Love it, man. Just reaching out to Dolphin fans from all over the world. Eric's one of the best guys you'll ever meet. He really is, man. Love that man. Love him to death. All right, let's see here. Ooh, Chad Ochocinco this morning. I like this photo, Chad Ochocinco. Here, let me share this with y'all. This is a pretty dope photo. Chad sharing this on his Twitter today. Look at that. That was Chad at the Buffalo game last year. Chad Ochocinco supporting the team. I love it. Shaft Shoe says, Stephen D, our draft parties will be at the Wharfs locations this year, not at the Hard Rock. Yep. Great interview, Stephen. Yeah, I thought it was. I enjoyed it. Hey, want to remind you guys, hey, we're doing such a good job. Let's keep the donations rolling in today. Let's have the biggest donation day. Can we shoot for the biggest donation day ever? Right now, we're doing pretty good. Right now, we're on a pretty good pace. Let's keep them coming in. If you donate in increments of $10, you will be entered to win a raffle for this afternoon. We are giving away these Javon Holland Auto 8x11s, okay? These Javon Holland, there's 2 of them. So it's not like you just get one shot at it. You get 2 shots at it. Javon Holland 8x11 autos, okay? We are giving away 2 of these bad boys. All right, this one and this one. If you donate in increments of $10, you will be entered to win, okay? If you donate on PayPal or Cash App, I double your entries into the thing, which is into the raffle, which is great. Okay. So let's keep the donations coming in. And if you donate $50, I triple your entries. So instead of 5 entries at $50, if you donate on Cash App or PayPal, you'll get 10. But I said if you donate 50, I triple it. So it goes to 15. 15. Okay. All right, let's see here. NorCal says, how cool has it been to watch Jackson become so active when Eric calls in? He was super quiet, but now he's speaking his mind. Love it. I know, man. Give Jackson an entry if you hit $100 today. If somebody donates $100 today, I will whoever donates that, I will give Jackson 5 free entries. I will give Jackson 5 free entries to anybody who donates $100 today. And they can feel free to use their donation, their $100 donation any which way. How about that? Is that good, Roach? Somebody donates $100 today, I'll make that happen. I'll make that happen today. All right, let's see. What else do we got going on in here today? Let me bring in... let's see here. All right. Here we go. All right, yeah, so I'm reading here. It looks like the Dolphins are going to be active on the second night of the draft. So Friday is the second night of the draft. That'll be fun. I'm not sure I'll do anything live on Facebook or on YouTube or not, but it'll be interesting to see. The I Believe podcast says I approve. All right. Hey, remember, if anybody donates $100, I give Jackson, who was just on 5 free slots, into the raffle for this afternoon, which is awesome. Was kicked off the team and so he was kicked off the team. That was the thing yesterday. And I think that's what, what's his face just sent me a little bit ago. I did not see that level 2 new. I was waiting to see what it would be, what the charges would be. That'll be interesting to see. So he got kicked off the team and he's looking at possible assault charges. That's interesting. Nonetheless. Okay. All right. Let me open up the lines, get you all in here. You know what we'll do? It's Spread Kindness Friday. I'll bring you in one at a time and talk with you all today. I'm not going to do a big panel, but I will bring you all in one at a time and just hang out and talk with you all individually for a little while. So that's what we're going to do today. Because I just don't want the craziness today. I don't want the drama. All right, so there's the link to come on this afternoon or this morning. I keep on saying this afternoon, this morning. Y'all come on, we'll talk, we'll hang out for a little bit, and I'll bring you in one after another. So you'll get your own time with me today. You'll get one-on-one time with me today. Donate to the channel, help the channel grow. Let's go. Let's go. Love it. Wait for some of y'all to get into the back room here. Alexander, what's up, Alexander? How are you, buddy?
Good morning, sir. How are you, man? How's everything?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How are you?
I'm all right, man. What? That's such an awesome interview with that you had with him
Jackson.
With Jackson. Yeah. It reminds me of me and my kids. I'm trying to convert my kids to watch football, but they don't have nothing of it. All they want to do is play on the tablets, and that's it.
It's funny. You bring up a funny point. So my kids are 8 and 6, and 2 years ago, I would try to watch a Dolphins game with them, and they really weren't having anything to do with it. But I've learned that I need to be patient with them, right?
Yeah.
I learned, okay, guys, let's look at the bottom here. What does this mean? 4th and 2nd, there's 3 minutes left. So I taught them how to read the screen so they know what's what. And I think both of my kids have a good handle on that now. It's tough for them to sit for a 3.5 hour game. But I've had other friends tell me that have kids. They're like, don't worry, around 10, 11, they'll sit and watch the game with you. But Solo's kids who are younger than my kids watch the entire football game with him. So I'm like, what's going on? Why won't my kids sit and watch the games? But my nephews, Solo's kids, will. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
What I took my daughter and my son. Remember, I told you I was going to the Marlins game the other night. My son and my daughter over there, and my son, he's 6, and like I told you, I'm still trying to convert him to watch the Dolphin game on TV, but I cannot believe how engaged he was watching the game when we were sitting down watching the Marlins game, and when every time somebody hit the ball, he's like, wow.
Yeah,
he would just jump out of his seat, like.
And see, that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing
cool
that he does that. My kids, we've gone to minor league baseball games, and they'll watch the entire game when we've gone to minor league games. Minor league games are a little bit different, right? Because they do things between the innings. We usually sit close.
Yeah.
We try to get players' autographs and stuff. So Whack Jones says your kids probably want to watch a better team. No, they do say that daddy gets loud and crazy and says bad words during Dolphins games, but that's neither here or there.
I never took my kids. I took my kids to a couple Dolphin games.
I haven't
their
taken
names are Caleb and Isabella, and I took them to only preseason games. I didn't take them to no regular season games.
So
only
that you could leave. So that you could leave
during
whenever you need to.
Regular season. Yeah, exactly. And,
no, I think that's
every
cool
time it's yeah, exactly, because like you said, leave whenever I want, and because I don't really focus on the preseason like that, that much. It's when the regular season when I really get into it. So, but when I took Isabella and Caleb, separate times. Last year I took Isabella to one of the 2 preseason games, and all she wanted to do, my daughter, is play on my phone. And then just ask for drinks left and right. Like daddy, like she goes, Daddy, can I have your phone? It's so boring.
Take them to a Bananas game. I would
but
love
Caleb,
to take them to
2 years ago when I took him,
Go ahead, Alexander. Are you there? No, you're fine. Go ahead.
My fault. And my son, when I took him when he was about 2 years ago, when he was 4, and he was somewhat engaged, but again, all he wanted to do is play on my phone. That's it. But
Miami Sports Music's number one Miami fan. It is. Miami Sports Music's number one Miami fan morning show. Clock Blockers. I have pinned at the top of the chat the link to come on. So come on. Let's talk. I want to talk to you. I want to hear from you. I'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. So here's the link to come on. I'll put it back into the chat again. Let me ask you. So how old are your kids now, Alexander?
My daughter is 8 and my son is 6.
All right, so my kids are the same age. How did they deal with the heat, the Miami Heat? They live in South Florida already, so I guess it wasn't that big of a deal, right?
No, it wasn't that big of a deal. But my daughter did complain, like after a while, like it's hot, I want to go home and stuff like that. But it wasn't like as bad.
So that's what I'm a little scared of. With my thing is I want my kids to go to a game, but we live up here in Maryland. They've never experienced heat like South Florida heat. They've never experienced that. And so I know that taking and you know me, I do the tailgate, I do the game. I don't think I could do the tailgate in the game that day. Like that it would have to be and it'd have to be a scheduled thing. I think number one, I'd have to do it in some sort of suite. I'd have to watch it. I'd have to watch it in a suite with them. I'd have to figure a way to get suite tickets because I don't think that they could sit there and do that whole thing.
If it's kind of hard for me to give you advice because especially when your kids haven't been down here, to experience the heat. But the little advice I can give you is just keep them hydrated. After a while, that you try your best to get them engaged. Even try to get them to forget about the heat. But the best thing to do is maybe bring them during night games, later in the season when it starts to get cooler.
That's true.
That's true. That's what you could do also.
But then they're going to be up all night, and that's going to be a problem in itself too. There's not a lot of
not
winning.
Necessarily.
There's not a lot of winning ideas there. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Word of mouth says you can bring a mini pool for the tailgate. Bring sunscreen. Plastic ones at Walmart's across the street from the stadium. That's true.
There you go.
Word of mouth. Look at you coming up with solutions. All right, man. Let me let you go, Alexander. All right, man. Be good.
All right, man. You have a good one. All right. Take care, bud.
All right,
Let's go Mets.
Boo. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show. Clock Blockers. I'm your host, Stephen D. It is Spread Kindness Friday. At 10:30, I got another guest coming on. But if you want to hop on with me right now, get on. Let's talk. Bonjo, where you at? Where you at, Bonjo? Where's Mr. Clanging and Banging at? Huh? Where are all y'all at? Where's Roach at this morning? Chef Zhu. Who else is up in here this morning? That usually gets on. Von 954. Todd L. What's up, man? Get on with me. Shake Money. Steven, are you for sure going to the Chicago game? I don't know. Here's the honest truth level, and I'm being just straight up with you. I'm being very transparent with you. All this stuff costs money. A lot of money. So I'm trying to figure out the way to do it because, look, man, here's the reality. A lot of the money that is made from this goes right back into the channel. And so I need a lot of things to kind of go my way this year in order for me to go to a lot of the games that I want to go to. So we'll see what happens. The goal is to go to, obviously I live in Baltimore, so I'll do the Baltimore game. I always do MetLife Takeover. And the Chicago game is the one game that I know I want to go to that's outside of those two that are the away. Maybe San Francisco, if money works out, will be another one. And maybe Cincinnati. But it all depends. But the goal is to try to do every Dolphins home game this year. Remember, I live in Baltimore, so do every Dolphins home game this year. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Chicago is like 65, 75% that I'm going. How about that? I know that's not a lot. That's not an indefinite, but the goal is to go there. Ian Baller, what's up, Ian Baller? How are you, man?
What's up, Stephen D? How you doing?
Man, how are you? Dude, I'm doing good. What's going on with you?
Awesome, great. I'm doing great. Just working on a Friday, drinking a coffee, chilling, listening to your show. I just finished Locked on Dolphins. I'm listening to your show now.
Oh, awesome. Who does Locked on Dolphins? Josh Houts, right?
Kyle Krabs.
Kyle Krabs. Shout out to Kyle. I need to get Kyle on here. Kyle's a good guy. It should be. I like. It's funny. Let's talk about other podcasts. I love listening to other podcasts. Like Locked on Dolphins is really good. The Fin Side. On the Fin Side is great.
Listen to them all. I'm a diehard Dolphins fan, so getting everyone's perspective on this team and what they feel and their opinions and stuff like that. It's awesome.
Who else do you listen to? What are other ones that you listen to, Ian?
I listen to pretty much any podcast I can find on Spotify, and I also listen to any show or podcast I can find on YouTube.
On YouTube. Got it. In the chat, do you guys listen more on Spotify or do you listen more on YouTube? Interested to know where you get most of your Dolphins content from. obviously the regulars, TD, Dudley, Reason, Dolphins United is great. They've always been good. Dolphins Talk is amazing. Shout out to Mike and Big E and all those guys there. It's good stuff. Omar says YouTube. Adam E says Spotify. Bone says YouTube. YouTube all day. Trucker Sean said. AM radio mostly. Cliff D says. Cliff D, AM radio. How'd you find me, Cliff D? Am I better than AM radio? Am I at least better than AM radio, Cliff?
Cliff D, the biggest Chris Greer fan out there.
Ruben says YouTube 50-50 when I'm driving podcast at home. When I'm driving podcast at home, YouTube. The I Believe podcast says YouTube. It's so cool to kind of talk about that. And when people drop content, I hit the all notifications to get notified that they're on. I use Podbean for a Fin fan podcast. Okay, that's good to know. I've thought about doing like audio only, but all that stuff it's time consuming. It takes a lot to do. I want to do more audio stuff, but it's a lot to do it. Hey guys, remember Miami Sports Music. If you donate in increments of $10 today, we are doing a giveaway this afternoon. We are giving away these awesome Javon Holland 8x11 photos. Make sure you donate to the channel. If you donate on Cash App or PayPal, which is in the links below. As a matter of fact, I'll put it in the chat here again for you guys. I double your entries into it. So if $10 is one, but if you donate $10 on Cash App or PayPal, you get two. Anybody who donates $50 today, I'll triple your entries into the awesome giveaway that we're going to do. All right, EM, man, I got some other people back here. Anything else you want to say before I let you go, big guy?
Now stay on, enjoy the show, and fins up, and let's get this W.
I love it, man, all day. I appreciate it, EM. All right, Robert, what's up, Robert? How's it going, man?
Not crap, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you? You driving?
Yeah, I'm down at Walter Reed right now.
Walter Reed. Okay, everything good? Are you okay? Everything good?
I'm broke as hell, but I'll live.
We're all that broke, man. But I like the driving. I like the driving that you're setting up. You listen to me all the time, don't you?
A little bit.
Okay.
I listen to a bunch of you guys a little bit.
Who you listen to?
I didn't realize you were in Baltimore, man.
Yeah, man. I've been living here now for 13, 14 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit longer than that. Maybe even longer than that. 15,
I've been
16.
here since like 2013, early 2013. So.
How are you a Dolphins fan?
We're not. Dan Marino.
Dan Marino. Okay.
I grew up in Montana. I didn't have a team.
So you grew up in Montana. You didn't have a team, and Marino is the guy you found. My guess is they're telling me. Let's see here. Some people can't see me.
Okay.
But I'll let you know.
Sounds like a win.
All right, Rob. Let me let you go
Yeah.
so I can see what's going on with my. They're saying it's my Wi-Fi. It's not my Wi-Fi. I'm here. All right, man. Let me let you go. Okay.
All right, bud.
All right, man. I'll talk to you. Bye. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show. Can you all see me now? What about now? It says you're back now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. It wasn't me. I don't think it was Robert either. I think it's y'all's internet. Level 2 Noob says you're good now. I'm looking at a black screen. I can't help you with that, John Ruiz. I can't help you with that. All right, let me go to the next person. Who else I got up in here today? Brian Terry. What's up, Brian?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, man. How are you?
Man, I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I'm getting more greedy every day.
Why is that?
You know, I was sitting in the room yesterday night, and I was just looking at this team. I'm excited. I'm very excited. And I've been saying Debo Samuel. We hear guys have been saying Debo Samuel for months now, right? And now we're seeing it like even more of a possibility that he could he could go to another team. I was watching highlight. I was watching film. I was watching Debo Samuel. I start to get greedy.
You're starting to break up a little bit, Brian.
All right, do you hear me now?
Yeah, but you sound real choppy.
Oh, it's probably my connection. Okay, do I still sound choppy?
You do. Go out and come back in.
All right.
Let's see if we can get them out and then come back in. Fonjo says you're fine over here. I like the local guys for Finn News. We're not getting Debo, level 2 tube says. He wants Debo to make Tua look better than what he really is. Y'all are funny, man. All right, you there, Brian? Ooh, that sounds bad. Yeah. That sounded bad. Let me bring in Tony Manzano while we're waiting for Brian to come back in. What's up, Tony?
Hey, Steven. How are you today, my man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Hey, I'm being funny, but honestly, this is how is it that no, not funny. How is it that we're so split? And I can't believe I'm saying that. I've said this multiple times. The fan base was split because of Tua bringing fans from Alabama that technically were never Dolphins fans, and we wouldn't have been this split if we drafted another quarterback. Do you agree? Let's be honest.
I've had that conversation with people before, and my honest opinion of it, Tony, is I think that we would be split no matter who our quarterback is, because if you go and look at other fan bases, right? Let's just bring in Justin Herbert, for example, right? Herbert and Charger fans argue about Herbert. The man puts up numbers, don't get it twisted, but he throws interceptions. He can't convert on first, second, or third down. It's only fourth. And by the way, I'm just paraphrasing what I've heard other Charger fans say on social media while watching games. So I don't think that it's two. I think it's two things. I think you're always going to find something to pick at in a quarterback for the most part, unless he is the elite.
And you even pick at stuff with Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, even though they're elite.
Well, I mean, that's true, right? But to your point, I don't think that it matters that it's just Tua. I think no matter who it is, I think you're always going to find something to pick at. Now, Tua, and let's call a spade. He doesn't make it easy. Right? He doesn't make it easy, but the fact of the matter is it does not matter until a quarterback wins us a Super Bowl. Our fan base is always going to be split in some way, shape, or form at the quarterback position. Now, have I ever seen it this divisive? I mean, I do. I remember Tannehill being this divisive. I do.
What even though Marino was winning, was he divisive too in the fan base, kind of?
Well, Marino was the best. I mean, look, my memory, my history goes to Marino, and
I would say Bob Greasy, but you're probably my age.
No, I'm 33. So my first memories of what, I remember watching Marino as a kid. I remember having his poster on my wall. But as far as being a fan that's not a kid and critiquing the team, it was after Marino. So Jay Fiedler for me was that first quarterback that I was he's good, but he's not great. But
Mine was Gus Frerotte.
And so that for me would have been the thing. Now, with that being said, Tony, I think that to the original point is Tua, if it was any other quarterback besides Tua, would we be this divisive? I do. And I think even Marino probably at the end of his career had fans that were like, all right, he needs to go. I'm sure that there were fans that said that at the end of Marino's career in Miami.
Yeah, and I said this. I asked this question on colors thing. I want your honest opinion. For me, the way that they're setting up this offense. It feels like they're setting it up to. I said it in a way that I kind of offended some Tua fans, saying that they're using this offense to to not cover up his deficiencies, but they're trying to win in spite of the quarterback, which kind of scares me and stuff like that. So, is that a legitimate worry for me, or am I being too critical?
What is your worry again?
That they're building the offense in spite of the quarterback instead of building it around the quarterback.
I would say that they're building. I wouldn't say they're building in spite of the quarterback. They're building a team, and this team, the way that it's being built, in my opinion, and again, this is my opinion. You're asking me my opinion. I would say it does not matter who the quarterback's going to be per se. This team is not being built for that. It's being built in an offensive scheme. And Tua should fit very well into this offensive scheme, in my opinion. And they are putting the best options and weapons around him to succeed. And I think that is what is going to either break or make Tua Tagovailoa.
No. What you said earlier is another thing that worries me, that they're building the offense. I didn't mean to say in spite, but they're building the offense. I said this on colors. I feel that doing what they're doing is they're building the offense around. They're building it around the quarterback, but I feel saying he's going to be a non-factor scares me. Like this offense.
Tua?
Yeah, Tua.
Well, the way that McDaniel's offense is instituted, he has to be a factor. Like there's no the way that it's made. There's no way one way or the other that's not going to be the case, Tony. Like, let's call a spade, right? Jimmy Garoppolo is part of a Mike McDaniel offense for the last few years. Yeah. And I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo's anything to,
better than Tua.
I don't think he's anything to rave home about. I don't. Yeah. But I think the reason that he's had some success in the NFL, aside from being a Belichick disciple, I do think he has some ability. Don't get it twisted. I think he's a decent quarterback. But I think the reason that he's had somewhat success over the last few years has been a Mike McDaniel implemented offense. And I think that you'll see the same thing out of Tua. Is Tua, for the most part, is somebody who's got raw talent. He's got somebody who knows what it takes to win at Alabama, right? You know that. And so by that standard and by that standpoint, the hope is that he will be fine in a Mike McDaniel offense and he'll be good enough to win. That's my hope. I don't know that. That's my hope. All right, man, let me let you go. I got a couple people in the back room, Tony.
Okay.
All right, man, be good, buddy. All right. Let me bring on my co-host for the rest of the show. And then I'm still going to bring people on one at a time. So stay in the back room, guys. Let me bring on my man. You guys know him. You love him. I love him. Cameron 9554. What's up, baby?
95554.
9955554.
Happy Football Friday.
Spread Kindness Friday. What's up, baby? How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm living the dream, baby.
I'm good sitting here on the show with you, just watching Von Joe do his curls over here in the corner.
I know. We don't see it. I you know what, Sharif, stay up here. Don't go anywhere, Sharif. He's segue into Von Joe, so let me bring in so people know what we're saying.
I had to call you out, brother.
Bro, you can't do that mid-set, man.
No, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. We
Hold
wanna
on.
see it.
You know when you start laughing in the middle of a workout, it just kills your strength automatically.
Hey, Steve, just mute him and we'll just watch him the whole workout.
But hold on, man. How you guys doing? How you doing, Cam? I haven't heard from you in a while, man. Where you been?
Good, man. I'm busy, man. I'm a busy guy, and but I'm happy to be on here for a little bit this morning. How you doing?
That's what's up. I'm doing good. I'm doing great, actually. And the Spread Kindness Friday, guys, I must say, this week has been absolutely incredible as far as the constructive debates and conversations that we had around our Miami Dolphins. I must say, Stephen, it's been absolutely remarkable to have constructive conversations without malice.
That's what I strive for on my show each and every day, Vonjo. It doesn't always get there, but I strive for it.
It's been absolutely amazing. I've been having fun.
All right, let me. Well, first of all, Vonjo, how have you been? Look at clanging and banging himself working out there. You got a couple of spots donated to you today.
I feel honored by that, by Shake Money.
Shake Money.
Yeah.
For the raffle. For those of you who don't know, keep the donations coming in. Donate increments of $10. You get entered to win, courtesy of ZSM Sports. Shout out to ZSM Sports and Zachary. These two awesome giveaways, raffles that we're doing. They are Javon Holland 8x11 autos. You notice they have the number 22 up there, not the number 8. They're signed right after the draft. They're PSA certified. They're legit. This is before he thought the number was going to be 8 for him. They're rare. They're rare collectibles. So $10 entry fees get you in there. And let's keep the donations coming in. It's Spread Kindness Friday. You can donate some of your donations or all of them. So let's do it. I love it, man. Level 2 Noob said, just so you know, I'm going out after the show and taking money from homeless people to balance out the kindness with, hold on, let me bring it in, with chaos.
Level 2 Noob, what would Tua do?
The two must balance at all times.
No, what would Tua do? Huh? Just because Tua balances out his play on the field with greatness and the other side, that don't mean you have to.
Mark Angelo, Godfather, says, for Friday, clang and bang.
Yeah, man, got to get ready for the weekend.
I love it. Fonjo. You inspire us all.
Yeah, man, listen, I have 3 kids, and I have to try to stay fit because when they start running around, I don't want to be that dad like, stop, go sit down in the corner somewhere. So I try to be as active with my kids.
Well, I see Cameron. If you follow Cameron 954 on Instagram every day, you'll see that man is up at like 6 a.m. 5 a.m.
5?
Swim trials and stuff with his daughter.
4:55 a.m. We're in the pool, man.
Jiminy crickets.
Bro, that's... My question is she going to make the Olympics?
Hey, man, from your lips to God's ears, you know, she's on a good path. But she's 10, bro. She'll be 11 next week, and
wasn't Michael Phelps at 14 in his first Olympics? He didn't do anything.
17, but 17. There was a female American, I can't remember her name, that won a gold medal at 14 this past Olympics.
So they're getting younger and younger, dude.
Well, they train harder. They train smarter. There's a lot more technical information that's passed down all the way to that grade school level, and it's amazing. And it's just not swimming. You see it in football, baseball, basketball, volleyball, lacrosse down here is crazy. But you're seeing a lot more focused attention on mechanics and proper ways of movement and getting kids to diet better and nutrition, such a big thing. And it's a great thing, right? And you're seeing a lot more kids excelling at a younger age, and it's just nuts. Like, you know, going back to the swimming, you know, these 13, 14, 15-year-olds are swimming times that would have been, 10, 12 years ago, Olympic, elite times, and it's crazy.
So, Cam, you know how you get up for swimming, right?
Yeah.
So my son is 9. He has zero interest in sports for real. And the funny thing is, you know how I feel about baseball. No offense, it's just not my thing. But the thing is, he came out of nowhere. Hey, don't judge me. Out of the blue, he's like, you know what, Daddy? Let's go get a baseball bat and a baseball. I want to play some baseball. I'm just like, oh God, no. but here's the thing: he's not really into sports.
Hey, Vonjo, baseball contracts are guaranteed.
Who cares about the contract? It's for the love of the sport.
Hey, listen, that could be early retirement for me. Hey, I'm gonna if you want to do baseball, go for it. But here's the thing: he's not really into the sports, but he's at 9. And he is a techie. Literally, my weekends are getting up and driving 30 minutes to go to coding. So right now he does coding, he's like in this coding academy.
I tell you what, and you keep him on that path, and he's gonna be running circles around all these Soviet athletes. You know that.
Hey, maybe he'll be the new PFF.
He can work for Miami Sports Music and do all of our coding and stuff and for the website and all that stuff down the road.
So that's
recruit them while they're young.
That's literally
listen, man. No matter what your kid's interest is in, you embrace it and you support them, and that's a beautiful thing.
Man. I just tell him one thing. He shows me all the stuff that he does and all the coding and the things that he got moving, the programs he's done. I'm just like, man, that's awesome. Just make sure you don't touch none of my electronics. Don't touch none of my stuff. But go ahead, break everything that you want. Don't hack or break any of my stuff.
Just don't hack or break any of my stuff. All right. Hey, Vonjo, we got a lot of people in the back room here. So
yeah, go ahead. Let them on. Take me off, and I'm going to be listening.
All right. Hey, tell the people to donate and raise money for the channel today. It's Spread Kindness Friday.
Exactly.
They can win some autograph stuff. Tell them to donate.
What other guys, look at me. Look at me. Tell me where else you can go to get great Miami Dolphins content and positivity to spread throughout the world and all this negativity that we got going on. We have a host here that comes and spreads kindness, gives us a platform to release our energy and talk positive about our Dolphins and just give honest critiques about our Dolphins. Guys, donate, support the channel, help it grow. So hopefully one day Steven could do this full time and give us 24/7 content. Imagine that. Miami Sports Music Network 24/7 about our Dolphins.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Vonjo. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Let's make it happen.
Hey, AA, who's been a member for 2 months, says vote Tua for team captain.
The team has to do that. I have no say so. But if he becomes team captain, hey, also
level 2 noob says Vonjo is the captain now. I am the captain.
Look at me. Donate. It's right there. You got Cash App. You have what? PayPal. You have the little dollar sign. You can make it easy. You can make it real easy. There's a little dollar sign right there in the comment center. Push the button. Just push it. All right.
Just push
make it happen, guys.
Push the button.
What you waiting for?
What does he say in rush hour? Push the button.
Exactly. Come on. I dare you. I triple dog dare you.
All right, let me let you go. Pretty good, man.
All right. Love y'all.
Right. Have a blessed day, brother.
All right. Let me bring on from the Bahamas, Sharif. What's up, Sharif?
Hey, good morning. How you guys doing?
Sorry for leaving you hanging back there, man. How are you?
No, man, everything's great, man. I say that was a great question of who we listen to, because I started out listening to AM when the Eddie Kaplan and Neil Rogers and and Jim Mad Dog Mandich, of course, Big O. So I started off on amplitude modulation. That's what I started off in. And then of course, now today, Twitter Spaces and Clubhouse has actual dolphin content. So we've come a long way. And that's a great question. To where did you start from with your Dolphins? But I wanted to ask you, of course, to get both of you, what do you think the Dolphins can do against the Bills, whether it be split or sweep or we get swept, and why?
Cameron, I'll let you go first.
I mean, listen, it's the end of April. We don't even know what type of offense McDowell. I mean, we think, but we don't know how this team's going to shape up on the field. yet, until they get into, camp later this year. Listen, obviously, I think just on the surface, on paper, the Dolphins are probably the closest rival to threaten the Bills, for the AFC East title. And on paper, we look great. We've got, a hell of a lot of athletes to score with anybody or, in the NFL, let alone the Bills. But it's all about, how McDaniel can bring this team together and put a winning product on the field. And we just don't know that answer yet. We know what the Bills can do. We know what type of offense and defense the Bills run, but we've got a new head coach, a new, offensive, team pretty much are built around Tua, which he's never had before. New running backs, new wide receivers, and a whole new right side of offensive line. So let's see what they can do on the field and take it from there. Ask me this question again come September.
Steven?
The question one more time, just so I make sure. I don't want to say.
Do you think we will split or get swept, or will we beat the Bills 2-0, and why?
I think that it's probably the biggest question mark of this team for the season. How do we match up against the Buffalo Bills? I think there are a lot of questions on this team. Don't get it twisted. But I think the biggest one is how we fare up against them. Did we do enough this offseason to compete with them for 60 minutes? And my heart tells me that we have, because of the speed that we gained. But it's going to take a lot more than that to beat the Buffalo Bills. They have our number. They have owned us. They understand. But with that being said, we're also implementing a new offense. My hope is that we could take 1 or 2 from them. But I don't want to say that we're going to sweep. I don't even want to say that we're going to beat them till I see how this team looks in preseason and maybe even the first few games of the year. Because I think by me saying, oh, yeah, the Dolphins are going to beat the Buffalo Bills twice this year, I'm being a homer. I have my fan hat on there. I don't have enough evidence to support any theory that we're better than Buffalo right now. Right now, it's just a hope. I hope we're better than Buffalo, but I don't know that for certain.
All right. My feeling is looking at the all 22 in both games. I think there was a game where we caused Allen to go to the sideline and start screaming at everyone. And at that point, we started to build some momentum. Wow, can we actually shut Josh Allen down? And then, of course, Diggs killed us after that. But so we were close in games before, is my point. And my second question is Steve Sarkisian and taking the ball from center, something that Tua did back in Alabama. And something we saw a little bit here with Jakeem Grant when he motioned quickly to the left or to the right to take the defense one way. And my question is, or my is how you guys basically feel about him rolling out. If you watch the offense of San Francisco last couple of years, you would see that when Jimmy does the stretch play action fake handoff and he rolls out to the opposite side. Normally he has that green grass, but we can all agree he isn't as athletic as Tua, but do you think Tua can give you 5 rushing touchdowns, 300 yards a game, which is 18 yards a game rushing? But do you think Tua can give you the dual element that keeps drives alive, not necessarily tries to get Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson yards, but do you think Tua is athletic enough to give you 300 plus yards a game, keep drives alive, take the flag if the linebacker hits you, and win games?
I'll go first this time. I'll say that I think that the ability's there. He can do it. The question is, will he? And I'll be honest with you, in this offense, there's so much speed in the backfield and on the ends. There's not going to be a lot of need for him to do that. Personally, I think that, 2-yard outs or even, pitch tosses, anything to get the ball out of his hands into some more speed is going to be better for him. Can he do it? Yes. Does it make sense for him to do it with the guys that are surrounding him? No, not at all. Cameron?
Just, based on what they've added to this offense, to answer your question, will he average 300 yards a game? The opportunity to do that is much greater than what he's ever had here. So I'll say yes to that. Secondly, Tua, whether he was by design or he was running for his life, showed really good mobility and field vision when he was running with the ball downfield. The Arizona game, the Patriots game, just two of them that come off the top of my head. That he put some moves on what is it, Buda Baker for Arizona, man, and made him whiff. Like, he has good feet, he has good presence of mind and vision when he's running with the ball downfield. He knows when to slide, and he's shown a propensity to lower his shoulder too. And you also have to think he's healthier, stronger. This is a different Tua physically than what was drafted. And, you can see all the things coming together for him as a quarterback, him as QB1 leading this team with all the weapons around him. He has the opportunity, and all the national pundits say it too, to make the greatest leap of any quarterback in the league this year.
I totally agree in terms of the explosiveness. And this is one of the things that we debated a lot, week 7 entry, and Gailey didn't know. And also Flores didn't know. Flores said he wouldn't have put his kid out there that early. We all thought that it was going to be Tua, you sit this year and let Fitzmagic take over. Now, when we look at the clips of his explosiveness with his hip, and particularly when he's launching the ball, you can see the torque, and that new flesh has grown over that bone in that hip. And he can use that now for the torque he needs. But my question, I apologize if I didn't bring it to you properly, Cam. 18 yards rushing a game, that's not, you're not a dual threat, but 18 yards rushing a game could extend the drives. That equals out to 300 yards game with 17 weeks. So that's my question. Do you think Tua can give you that five rushing touchdowns?
How many, I'm not off the top of my head. How many did he have last year? I want to say 3 or 4, right?
3 or 4, 150 something yards rushing, I think, or less than 200.
Yeah. So just looking it up real quick, the top running back, quarterback yardage per game last year was Jalen Hurts. He was averaging, what does it say here, 5.6 yards per carry. And you're asking me if
but Jalen had to do that to extend drives because there was no other options in Philadelphia.
Listen, I get that, and so there's got to be some sort of delineation between the two. But I'm just saying, just on an average, his yards per carry was 5.6 yards per carry. Lamar Jackson was 5.8. Josh Allen 6.3. So, Tua was all the way down to the bottom at 3.0, which means he didn't run, the ball. He wasn't designed runs for Tua. I think that was based because, they were trying to protect him still, and Flores, probably, and, spoke about, how they're still trying to protect him. And, Sharif, if you're looking for an answer, do I think he can average 18 yards per game? For sure, because that's not a whole lot. He averaged 9.8 last year. 18 yards per game, puts him in Ryan Tannehill, company. And we all think that Ryan Tannehill is, one of the better running quarterbacks in the league. So, it's kind of a great question, but, I definitely, the answer is yes. He can average, 18 yards per game rushing.
Yes. For me, Cam, I don't need Tua to be the top 12 quarterback. What I need him to do is learn from Fitzmagic. You slide, you take you take the flag, you get hit. You slide in time. Sometimes the linebacker hits you. We tack on the 15 yards. That 18 yards rushing a game for Tua, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments, that's 300 yards rushing total in the season for Tua. I'm saying he can do that. That's not even a threat to run.
No, but
that's
300
enough.
yards, it
That's
keeps the
enough.
keeps defensive, honest
Yes.
enough where they have to, keep a linebacker eyeing him or whether he, takes off for a run.
And I don't
300 yards per game puts him in Mahomes, Trevor Lawrence, puts him in the top 10 quarterbacks in rushing.
Right, 300 yards per season.
Correct.
Which is 18 yards rushing a game for a quarterback. And I don't care about the 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns. I want him to just keep drives alive, because think of this. When I looked at the tapes of San Francisco's offense, and we experienced that with Jakeem Grant when he shifted motion quickly to the left or right. I can see Jakeem or Waddle taking the defense on that motion quickly before snap. And now Tua has green grass when he fakes it to Edmonds, right? Because everyone's gone to the right side. And I need Tua to take that off and run out of bounds for 10 yards. Do you guys see what I'm seeing?
I do. Hold up real quick. Let me hit the reset button real quick. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. I'm your host, Stephen D. My co-host for the rest of the show here, I got Cameron 954 from East 32 Dolphins Tailgate. Right now we're doing one-on-ones where we're bringing somebody on and talking. I got Roach in the back room. Stand by, Roach, if you want to get on. The link is pinned at the top. I got Sharif on right now. We're wrapping up with him. But I do want to just say a couple things. Number one, Level 2 Noob donated while we were talking. He said, I only donated so Von Joe doesn't beat me up. And Von Joe says, I love it, Level 2 Noob. I love that. That's good stuff when you see that there. Also,
I appreciate you guys.
Rashad Brown donated $10 on Cash App.
That's what's up. Did Steven freeze there?
Steve, you frozen, bro?
Yeah.
Steven's frozen, man.
I think he's going to come back to us probably in a little while.
Yeah. So what else you got for us here, Sharif, today?
Well, actually, that's it. You guys continue to do a great job. Guys, go over, all right, to your social medias and share this live stream, all right? Go to his Twitter, follow him.
Did I freeze?
Yes, you did.
You're good now, Steve.
And I am going to let someone else get in. Steven, thank you again. You guys take care. Fins up.
Fins up, brother. Have a good weekend.
All right. Hey, real quick. I was in the middle of, I apologize. I don't know what happened. I just froze out and then everything went black. All right. Hey,
that dial-up's a bitch, isn't it?
I know, dude. I swear. Hey, I got something for you with that. Swear jar. Swear jar, sir. Rashad Brown with the $10 donation. Rashad said, from the West Side with love. Joe said, I want to reciprocate the love I received earlier, $10 donation. Remember, if you donate on Cash App or PayPal, you get double the donations, or you get double the entries into this afternoon's drawing for these bad boys, the Javon Holland autographed 8x11s. So keep the donations rolling in. If anybody donates $50, I triple their donations. So keep the donations rolling in. Let's go. Cameron, last week when we did the giveaway, Miss Finns won. I got all her information. I don't know if I got a chance to send that.
You did send it over to me, and
Miss Finns won. Yeah. And so she won that last week. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see here. Hey, Stephen Cameron. I will. Hey, Stephen Cameron, should we be worried that our quarterback doesn't have a C on his jersey? Just wondering what you guys think. No, I'm not worried that he doesn't have a captain thing on his thing yet. And Level 2 Noob says, wait, I only donated because I thought the prize was a new Corvette. Corvette. Keep the donations coming in. All right, let me bring on our next guest here. Roach from the I Believe podcast. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? I don't think I've ever been on here with Cameron before.
No, I haven't. Roach, good morning. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, how you doing? Good. So, did you all hear the sad news about Guy Lafleur? Passed away?
No.
Yeah, Montreal Canadiens icon.
Legend.
Yeah.
Guy Lafleur.
Yeah, 70 years old though. So good life. But today's also Earth Day. But I think every day should be Earth Day, just saying. Not just
every day. Every day should be Earth Day. My daughter's school, they're planting like a bunch of trees in the park next door to their elementary school today and doing like a park cleanup. So it's really cool, man. And I wrote a little note in her lunch, man. And it's off that bumper sticker, right? Act locally, think globally. And that's what Earth Day is about.
Well, so I think one of your first guests, Tony, was on here and he was talking about how they built the offense around Tua, right? And I had something to add to that where he was saying, was it basically saying like, hey, they're building this, but they're not building it for Tua is where I think he was trying to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's not really that. I think they built the offense to be a good offense that he can work in, but it's also just in case. I hope he succeeds, but in case it doesn't work, it's ready for the next quarterback to jump in and go. That's why I think it's built and set up that way. But I don't know. Do you guys agree with
that at all? It's funny. You can kind of see, if you're a projectionist and you see how this offense is built, see how the timelines line up. It's really the definition of make or break year for Tua, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he does well, they offer him an extension and probably a team friendly deal. And, especially if they make the playoff, win a playoff game. And I agree with some of, I think Joy Taylor said yesterday, like this team, or was it Kay Adams? Like you have to make the playoffs with what they built. Like if they don't make the playoffs, then it's a complete failure.
What do you think would take for them to move on from Tua?
Not making the playoffs.
It would be not the playoffs, but do you think if he got to the playoffs, lost, he'd be okay?
Yeah, I think if they at least make the playoffs, they challenge for, if it's down to game 16, 17, and they and Buffalo are tied for the AFC East crown, I think that's an accomplishment. I think if they're leading, the AFC at least in both defensive and offensive categories, that's an accomplishment. You make the playoffs and win a playoff game, that just solidifies Tua as a QB1 moving forward.
Yeah, because I'm firm in the, I bash Tua a lot, but I'm just gonna say, I think if Tua is good enough for the Dolphins and they win, that's good enough for me.
And that's, I wish everybody had that freaking outlook, because you can be pessimistic about Tua, and he's given us plenty to be pessimistic about. But at the end of the day, it's a team game, and we want to see our team, the Dolphins, make the playoffs, right?
I had this to troll Steven on my TV. Where is it? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. It's on here. Right there.
Don't do that, boy.
So no. Like, let me talk about that, because Roach, I'm glad you put that up there, because that's kind of what I was talking about. The timelines moving, setting up for something like that to happen. It very well could happen.
Right.
The Peyton and Brady, that was all talked about. It was a done deal, them coming here. And Brady still, I think, he's playing this year with the mindset of, being a potential partial owner of the Dolphins down the road, and perhaps playing with this offense, for the Dolphins come next season if things blow up here.
I think even if Tua does good, you won't see him in this jersey here, but you'll see him in a suit in the office. With Brady? Yeah.
Man, what kind of pressure would that be on? It's one thing to have Marino looking over your shoulder because he's Mr. Dolphin, right?
Right.
But you bring in Brady.
and then who do you listen to? Because you got Marino said, pick a guy and throw it. And then you got Brady over here, like, read the defense. You know what I mean? You got two different guys doing two different ways of playing the position.
That's almost doing a disservice to Tua, you think?
Yeah. Maybe kick them both out of the room and just let the coaches do it.
Yeah, right.
Because I learned this in the military. When you have too many people over you, trying to teach you the same thing like three different ways, it usually does a disservice to the person you're training. They just need one mindset.
One voice.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. It's the too many Chiefs, not enough Indians mentality.
Omar said you listen to Brady over Marino.
He's got the rings. Listen, you can't.
So
you can't disparage that comment.
But yeah, so I don't know. I always got an argument with people about the whole ring thing when comparing like the top QB. And that's that day Steven did his channel on here where he was ranking like LeBron and Jordan. And I was all in the chat freaking out. And
look here, bro. LeBron all day.
But it's Be Kindness Friday.
Mute yourself, Steven, when you get that garbage coming out of your mouth.
So when
LeBron,
people,
baby.
I get in arguments all the time about Marino, as I always say he's the GOAT. And people get mad at me and they're like, well, Brady's the GOAT. And they always bring up the rings. And I always get in this argument that rings is a team achievement. But as a position.
Yeah, but you know what? You contradict yourself when you make the MJ LeBron comparison.
Why?
Because LeBron's going to have better numbers than MJ ever had.
Because he played
The only numbers that count is the rings.
And but to Roach's conversation, then it's a team sport thing, right? So how can we on one hand say that Montana's better than Marino because he's got more rings? I don't think so. I think Marino's better than Montana.
Right. I agree with that. And I don't think that Jordan's better than LeBron because he has more rings. I just think Jordan's better than LeBron. And I think LeBron's stats are higher because he played longer than Jordan did.
And it's also a different game, Jordan wasn't setting up shop outside on
we should have generational GOATs.
You do realize that LeBron, when it's all said and done, is going to be all-time leading assist leader and arguably the all-time leading scorer.
And he won't be better than MJ.
Or vice versa.
Just deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We're not getting into this
argument. Hey, I'm gonna stop my cam because I got something for you.
Uh-oh.
I'll be right back, Steve.
What's he got?
Oh, I don't know. Roach, let me ask you a question, man. Real quick. Von Joe said he wanted to come on for 5 seconds. Let me just bring him.
Here we go.
5 seconds. What do you want?
Great show.
What do you want?
No, Steven, my donation that you got on Cash App from Joe, that's me. GOE stands for Gains Over Everything, right?
Okay.
And I don't know if you missed a comment where I said I wanted to donate my post-workout drink, right? So that was the donation. That was the donation. And I'm letting you and Cam choose the person that it goes to.
All right, so you get $10. You get one entry, but if you donate it on Cash App or PayPal, I double it. So you get 2 entries. So you want both your entries to go somewhere?
Yeah. So you choose one, and Cam choose one because I got. Listen, I just wanted to reciprocate that love that I got from Shake Money earlier to 2 other people. So guys, go out there, donate. Let's spread the love. All right, I gotta get back to it, Steven.
Right.
Hey, I want 25 push-ups in between every set.
All right, say less. I got you.
Hey, matter of fact, right now, Von Joe, somebody donate $25. Von Joe, where did you go? Where'd you go, Von Joe? Von Joe left us.
He's still logged in though.
I know.
I'm here.
All right, Von Joe left us. I don't know where.
$1 per push-up.
I was gonna say $1 per push-up. All right, hold on. He left and came back in. Give me a second. Let me bring him back in. Boo! Get that crap out of the back.
Oh, Batman said speaking about LeBron in the same sentence as Kobe and Jordan is complete disrespectful, and you're talking about they were the 2 biggest assassins. I like Batman, man.
Everybody always wants to talk about LeBron. That's okay.
Dude, you took it there, Steve.
Hey, Von Joe, $1 a push-up.
Oh, that's light work.
All right, so who right now? Somebody donate right now for $1 a push-up. However many y'all donate right now to the channel, Von Joe will do that many push-ups. Let's go. Von Joe push-up, dollar push-ups. Let's go. Von Joe dollar push-ups. $1 for every $1 you donate. Von Joe will do a push-up for it. How about Mike Tyson? How about Mike Tyson? Oh, Flipside Fishing, $20. Jordan was better than LeBron, and Marino was better than Brady.
Yep.
So I got to do 20 right now?
You got to do 20 right now.
All right.
Single hand.
Say less.
No, I didn't say
Roach,
that.
you're
Regular
tripping.
push-ups.
Weighted push-ups. Is that a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson shirt?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Over under on
5,
30.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Level 2 noob says he's using his hands. What a wimp. Let's go.
Hey, Von Joe, you need to get some of those horse stall mats in there, man.
Listen, this how you I got perfect push-ups also.
Hey, by the way, hey, y'all can keep on going. Von Joe all morning is going to be taking dollar push-ups the rest of the morning.
Yeah.
The rest of the morning, dollar push-ups. Y'all keep those donations coming in. And by the way, flip side, you'll get 2 entries into today's giveaway with that $20 donation. Let's go, baby.
I have a feeling I'm going to win today.
Steven, what's your infatuation with watching another man do push-ups? Have you seen Von Joe lately? I mean, look at that. That's a specimen of a man. Of a man.
Listen, my wife would not argue that. So
that's the only opinion that matters, right, Von Joe?
Hey, that's the only one.
So, Von Joe, who's better, Jordan or LeBron?
Whew, that is heavy.
No, come on, old man.
And what do you weighted on? And I want to know what you weighted on, like rings or skill or.
The thing is, LeBron. So if I wanted just pure killer instincts, Jordan. But if I wanted to build a team around a player, LeBron.
Oh, so I'm going to disagree with that because it's the Jordan mentality that brought his team members up, right? Like
LeBron took Snow to the finals. Eric Snow, you remember him?
Yeah, I do. Man.
He dragged that team kicking and screaming all over.
Do you remember point guard from Michigan State?
Come on, man.
That 2007 Cavaliers team that went to the finals against the Spurs was straight trash.
He dragged them kicking and screaming.
Trash. Except for LeBron.
I wasn't even a big Michael Jordan fan. I was a Vince Carter fan growing up.
Dude, Vince Carter.
I thought he was going to be the greatest ever.
At Daytona Mainland High School was an all-state football player, wide receiver. He was an all-state baseball player, and was Mr. Basketball in the state of Florida. He was must-watch. He was much-watch entertainment, man. When he was in high school, it was crazy.
Who?
Vince Carter.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Eric Snow for a second there. You kind of chipped out. I was going to say, wait, what? Did you see the dunk that he no, it was who was it? Did you watch the game last night, the Golden State game?
No, I didn't. I watched the first half.
Yeah, Iguodala sat there and rewind time for a little bit there.
Iggy from Arizona State, man.
Yeah, man. He's like 40. He's like 40, and he was dunking last night. And I was like, wait, what? What was that?
Hey, level 2 noob, reach out to me on Twitter. Steven, you got to tip him some of these donations. I got Von Joe. I got man. You. I got you.
Listen, my tip from Steven is he wakes up in the morning and he gives this content to us.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yo, Steven, I want to see push-ups from you, bro. Omar says. Bro, it's gonna cost $100 for every 10 push-ups for me. All right? $100 for every 10 push-ups. You need to see $100 donations to see me do some push-ups live. Okay?
It can't be that bad, Steve. It can't be that bad.
Oh, but it is though. But
Steve,
it really is. But it really is. $100 donations.
Yo, I'm gonna fall back out and I'm gonna get back to it, man. You guys be good.
All right,
listen. I need you guys again.
Hey, stand by, because if people donate for you need to be ready to do push-ups on standby.
No, I got you, but I need you and Cam to choose who those donations are going to. Those 2 donations.
Oh yeah, Cameron, he donated $20. He donated $10 on Cash App, which is 2 slots because he donated on Cash App. So we got to find 2 people to donate his slots to today.
Right on,
Cameron.
man.
All right. Well, he went away.
Von Joe knows Flipside Fishing, and I think Von 954 and Batman all know about this, but there's a book club, and you can go get these books for free at your local library and learn about investigations into the unknown. And I just joined this book club, and if you guys want to join it and hang out, and once a month you talk about whatever you read, this month's book is Skinwalkers at the Pentagon, and it's about the government's investigation into Skinwalker Ranch when Bigelow was the owner, and he got the $22 million from the U.S. government.
What are you talking about, Roach?
No, I'm telling you that you need to read this book.
This is not Oprah's book club, Roach.
Hey, he's in the conspiracy theories.
I know.
They might even find Tua's arm strength out there.
They might. I highly doubt it, but they might. They absolutely might.
Dude, he set that segue up like beautifully, bro. That was awesome.
Yeah, man. This is what I do.
Big Time says straight trash. You need role players on a team that win a championship. Players that know what needs to be done. LeBron does not develop players. Jordan did. Jordan, here's a little tick for tat there, you the Big Time. You're my boy. But just so you know, they had to hire the 12th man on the bench every year there was a new 12th man. Because Jordan, they saved the 12th man on the bench for Jordan to practice against every day, and he straight destroyed them mentally.
And why is that?
Because you call it what you want, but I'm just saying, like, don't.
Because he willed that team to win. He taught them how to win. He was embracing that team and bringing them up to his level mentally every day in practice. It's legendary, and that's why they won.
He kept Dennis Rodman in check.
5954 says, we all love Jordan because we grew up watching him play one-man ball, but let's not act like we can't acknowledge LeBron's greatness.
Listen, nobody's saying LeBron's not great. He's great. And
they do. They do.
He's this generation's, best player, arguably, right?
No, there's no argument.
Yeah, I don't like LeBron at all. I don't like him as a
you
person
drop
or
LeBron. Let me put it to you this way: you put LeBron in Jordan's era with limited 3 points and a lot less egregious ref calling and more paint play, and you do it transversely. You put Jordan in today's game, and he's going to fail miserably.
Hey, Level 2 Noob, hit me up on Twitter, please. Level 2 Noob, please hit me up on Twitter so I can talk to you.
Dang, Level 2 Noob, he knows what he's talking about.
He says, talk, to LeBron, he has you thrown out. Talk crap to Jordan, he dropped 60 on you, and trash talks every trip down the court.
Level 2, thank you, brother. That is exactly what it is in a nutshell.
And didn't LeBron walk out of a game because they were losing at the end of the year?
There's a really, where is it at?
He's a soft-ass pussy. That's
whoa!
Whoa! Swear jar, bro. Double swear jar.
Wait, is that P word a swear?
Chaos. Yes, it is.
Okay, all right.
I'm talking about how he's soft as a cat. He's soft as a cat.
Cameron. God.
Hey, Steven, even when I'm not cussing, I get other people cussing on here for you.
I know, man.
Dude, I cuss here all the time, man. It's funny.
Von Joe said swear jar.
Wait, does that mean? Whoa. Wait. Since he has to donate to the swear jar, that means Von Joe has to do push-ups for that, right?
If somebody donates to the swear jar, every dollar that's donated from here on out, Von Joe has to come out and do push-ups for it. So let's go. Donate to the channel. Help the channel grow. And watch Von Joe do 100 million push-ups today.
Oh, gonna need some soap for that mouth.
Dirty mouth.
But it's true. Level 2, he nailed it right on the head, man.
So Cameron, you're a Bulls fan? I'm taking it.
I grew up outside of Chicago. I grew up in an era where I listened to like Norm Van Leer and Artis Gilmore. That's how old I am.
Okay.
And I remember, when Jordan got drafted by the Bulls and when he dropped that 63-point burger on Boston that first year of the playoffs, and you could see, his mentality was something different. Nothing else that anybody in the NBA was capable of doing. He just took things to a next level. And you could say he did that for the whole NBA, right? Like he took the NBA to the next level. I don't know if you can say that about LeBron.
Yeah. No, I feel you because I'm looking at the stuff in your background, like the Cubs, the Bulls, and Dolphins, right? And I'm like, damn, I'm the opposite. I'm all New York and then the Dolphins. Because I'm like,
you live in New York?
No, I grew up in upstate New York. So like I'm in Jacksonville now. But I'm like Syracuse, Yankees, Buffalo Sabres, who won yesterday, by the way. and beat the New Jersey Devils. And then we got Knicks, Dolphins, Yankees, Sabres, Syracuse Orangemen.
Right on, man.
Yeah, bunch of losers. they're all losing.
Hey, listen, Boheim is a great coach. What he's done for so long, man, you got to give that man respect.
Right.
Hey, did y'all see Mike Tyson beat up a guy on a plane yesterday?
Yes.
Hey,
how cool was that? I'm sorry, it was cool.
You know what's cool is that guy's not pressing charges. The airline's not pressing charges.
Yep.
Like
the guy deserved it. The guy deserved it.
I think he knew there was a chance he was going to get messed up.
Well, TMZ released today that he has a criminal background and he's been involved in a lot of stuff. But yeah, I like.
He was trolling for that punch.
But he was, man. He was asking for it, and it was funny because the saying goes, it's all fun and games till somebody gets, hit in the mouth, and Mike Tyson is the definition.
I bet you Mike Tyson was texting his lawyer like, "Hey, I'm about to hit this guy behind me. I don't care how much it cost."
I'm telling you, I think he knew. He's like, dude, this guy's asking for it. And what's great is Twitter and the world, the cancel culture that we live in now, all had Tyson's back. Like all I saw yesterday was how the guy deserved it. Tyson, that's all I saw yesterday was
he
people
deserved
backing
it.
up Tyson.
Chris Rock did not.
That's neither here or there. That's neither here or there. Jordan to the NBA and basketball world. Every player can thank Jordan for shoe deals because he's the pioneer.
Yes, 100%. How many Major League Baseball players you see wearing LeBron gear?
See, there you go.
Wait, does he have shoes?
There you go.
I saw them at Kmart.
Dan Marley is better than Larry Bird. Whoa, Von 954.
Hey, Vaughn, now we're going to fight over that. I'm an Indiana guy. Like Larry Bird, Larry Legend was sick and nasty, and he had that mentality too. He'd punch you straight in the mouth.
Hey, Sharif wants to get back in here for a second. Sharif, what's up, man?
Hey, I just want to drop some context to the discussion because I am a Knicks fan.
Hey, there you go.
I'm a diehard Knicks. But I'm also a Florida Panthers fan, Miami Marlins, Miami Dolphins. And so I want to just I remember when Craig Elo was dominating Michael Jordan, the team with Craig Elo, but Jordan couldn't pass them. And it was only until they drafted Scottie Pippen and they actually brought over Tony Kukoc was when he won his first, I think that was 8 years into his career. We look at Bill Russell. Bill Russell started winning right after he was a rookie, 11 rings. We look at Brady. Brady won championships, but when he passed Marino, that was when he was known as the GOAT. I also look at LeBron. LeBron won he went to the playoffs in year 2 or year 1. He started winning championships very early. He will pass Kareem and Jordan in scoring. So that's some context that, and I am a Knicks fan, so I'm not just gonna, put jelly on Jordan, but I'm gonna say this: when it's all said and done, if LeBron plays with his son, if LeBron James ever plays long enough to play with his son, it's a wrap, bro. I'm a Jordan fan.
What?
If he plays with his son in the NBA. Mm-hmm. And that's 2 years from now.
You gotta realize, LeBron was in the league at 17 years old, 18 years old.
Yeah, so if his son was in a twinkle of his eye then. So if he plays with his son, it's a wrap. He's the GOAT. And I'm a Jordan fan.
He's not the GOAT, man. Please.
I'm just saying, when you look at it, Brady had to pass certain things, and I think LeBron will do that as soon as he plays 3 more years and he vowed to play with his son. I think if he plays that long, guys, I would have to take down the mantle and say, yes, you can give it to him, because think of it. I mean, you just think of it, man. I mean, he's already passed Kareem. I mean, he's already passed people in scoring, he's passed rebounds and assists. And if he plays with his son,
he will. That's what he wants to do.
I think it's a wrap, guys.
Does anybody know that Jordan did how many years? 15 years? Is that correct? somewhere around there.
And his son wasn't a twinkle in his eye then. That means he played.
I'm curious that,
right.
If you stop LeBron's stats at the same point of when Jordan would have retired, were the numbers close or was one over the other? That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah. So I just wanted to throw those contacts out there, and I'll go back in the comments, and you guys take care, man.
All right, Sharif, be good.
All right, man.
All right.
Does that make sense, Steven?
What?
Like if I'm not sure exactly how many years Jordan played, but say he did like 15 and LeBron did 20 just to throw out numbers, then you should only count the 15 years you should basically only count the same amount of years per player to compare stats. You shouldn't count the extra years because that player didn't play those years, whether they retired out of wear and tear or just to be with their family, or they just, got sick of playing.
Hey, real quick, I just got a text from Zachary Ever from ZSM Sports, the guy who is donating these awesome. He's a sponsor of the show, and so these are courtesy of ZSM Sports. These Javon Holland autograph 8x11s. But for the past people who've won the past few weeks, he sent out the stuff. He said all of you winners over the last couple of weeks, should be getting your stuff in the mail. Hopefully by Monday. He actually said today or tomorrow, but I'm going to say by Monday just because the weekend and how everything works. So you guys should be getting that. And I got to give Cameron a few addresses that I have not gotten to him yet, which is purely my fault, guys, just so y'all know. Miss Finn's, she got that pink and blue hat and shirt combo. And then a couple of different hoodies that you put up from April 8th. So I'm behind. I'm behind the 8 ball. I got you, though. Epps, your hoodie is coming. Zoe Vegas, your hoodie is coming. And Sandy, your hoodie is coming. And I owe you a couple of bucks for the couple of those hoodies.
Shout out to 305 Sports Babe in the comments section.
Oh, 305 Sports Babe is in the building. 305 Sports Babe, get up here. Click the link and get up here for a minute.
Hey, Steven, does he have a storefront?
Who?
The guy donating all the autographs. Does he have like a shop you can go to?
No, yeah, go to Instagram. Go to ZSM Sports on Instagram. Follow him. Tell him Stephen D and Miami Sports sent you.
He's got a warehouse, Roach.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Cameron
it's not a retail storefront. And to clarify, Jordan was in the league 17 years, 19 minus the 2 he retired.
305 Sports Babe. Here's the link. Get up here, 305 Sports Babe.
Yeah, somebody in the chat said, Bari said, yes, Jordan's numbers were close. The only thing Jordan had was 2,000 points over LeBron, but LeBron washed him in every other category. That's a lot of points. 2,000 points is a lot.
Hey, just so y'all know, if y'all want to see 305 Sports Babe, donate in the chat. Let's go. Hey, can you change your background, Roach? I'd appreciate it if you could change.
What do you want?
No. Leave that right there, bro.
Please don't.
Because I'm leaving Jordan here.
We're not. That's what we're not doing.
Hey, here's actually a good question about Brady. If he does come here and wins the Super Bowl ever, does that put him above Dan Marino as a Miami player? That's crazy to think about, right?
I'm not having that conversation because you're going to get the fan base outraged.
But it's a legit question.
Steven's head's about to implode.
Because, I know what's going to happen. Everybody's going to lose their mind.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to get people cussing, and then you get more donations.
They have Chef Jew. How many people are behind in their swear jar donations? Kick Roach off the panel level 2.
Hey, I thought me and level 2 noob were on the same page a lot of times. We're always synced up.
Obviously not.
I'm not saying that I think Tom Brady will surpass Marino if he got us a Super Bowl. I'm just curious of what you all thought. So,
Marino is the man. That's all I know.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll never say anything otherwise. All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to bring her on. She loves the Heat. She loves the Marlins. She loves the Dolphins. And she loves Miami sports music.
I'm going to let you guys chop it up because I got to take a call.
All right.
I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm not.
All right. Okay. Well, okay. He had to take a call. 305 Sports Babe, what's up?
Hey, guys. Happy Friday.
Happy Spread Kindness Friday.
It's also Earth Day as well.
It's Earth Day. Do you have the whole world in your hands?
I got the whole. I will if my team wins some championships in the next few weeks.
Championships. What's going on?
How's the weather in Maryland? Is it freezing? Is it snowing? What is that?
It is. Here, let me look. It is. It's sunny outside. It's sunny and it's like 50 or 60 degrees, something like that.
Oh, that's so perfect.
Not really. I will take 75 degrees. That's what I want. 75 degrees is
and raining
perfect.
today. It's so bad today. It's a mess.
Oh, it's nice in Jacksonville.
Oh, you're in Jacksonville. Oh.
Has it had its 5-minute Roach 305 Sports Babe 305 Sports Babe Roach?
Hey.
You guys have
How
done
are
that.
you?
Roach has his own channel about UFOs and
Bigfoot
and Bigfoot and all of that
Any
called
weird stuff, yeah.
the I Believe podcast.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I believe in all that stuff. Area 51 and aliens. Totally believe that we're not the only ones on this world. So.
Yep. See, Roach says it. Roach has it. That's the channel you want to go to. All right. So 305 Sports Babe. First of all, you have had your own podcast now running for a few weeks. You had Richmond Webb on this past week.
Such a nice guy.
You've had Josh
Moser
on. Mm-hmm. I've been following. Look, just who's been keeping up with you? This guy. Right?
Oh, I follow you all the time too. We stalk each other. Just a minute.
I know. And I mean that in such not the way that you said on Twitter the last week about somebody in your feet, which was, by the way, the funniest tweet in the world that you wrote.
Oh my gosh, Lou got so mad about that. He was like, "What is this? Who wants your feet?" I'm like, "Bro, they can have my feet." I'm like, "Do you not see
Cameron, you didn't see that. People were tweeting her about her feet on Twitter, and she posted it, and
So
it got a lot of reaction.
Yeah, some guy DM'd me and he was like, "Let me be your foot servant. I'll do whatever you want." So like I played.
She posted it on Twitter.
So how much did you charge him?
Well, I told him like he needs to clean the house, he needs to go food shopping, he needs to brush my extensions out. I want to know the Marlins stats up to how many times Miggy Rojas blinked adding up that, and he was all about it.
You let him off easy, man.
I know.
You'd be paying your mortgage for the next 6 months.
305 Sports Babe is starting OnlyFins. OnlyFins.
So that was like crazy. So then he just kept continuing with it, and I'm like, okay, this is like probably some guy from like Nigeria, and I'm like, this is getting a little scary. So I like cut him loose.
It was probably Roach. It was.
And then some guy named Mayo like sent me things.
Mayo was the guy, yeah.
Yeah. So then Mayo was another guy. Mayo was like, "Oh, you're my Dolphins crush," and I was like, "I don't even like mayonnaise." I said, "When my burger comes with mayonnaise, I send the burger back." So like, it was an interesting week last week. Goes to show you that it's still
on Twitter, and I'm not gonna lie, I was cracking up, and I think Dolphreaky even got into it a little bit, and talking about stuff that people have DM'd her, which I've seen that stuff too. It's funny because I hang out with both of you and Dolphreaky, and so y'all both have shown me the stuff that people have DM'd you, and it's like. It's unbelievable, guys. Come on now.
In our 30s, so. But no, it was.
Hey, Ash, what time is he coming over to clean the house?
Well, tonight's the Heat play, so I need like the woman's cave. But tomorrow we're going to the Panthers game, so he can go like as we're out of the house. So how about
we need to know her opinion on LeBron or Jordan.
Who do you like? Who's better, LeBron or Jordan?
So, and I'll be honest with you, I don't like aging myself, but I barely remember Jordan playing. I grew up more watching basketball like early 2000s. Like my team growing up was the New Jersey Nets. Jason Kidd, I just posted this week, was my favorite.
Kenyon Martin, Kmart.
Kenyon Martin, Tiki Mutombo, Keith Van Horn.
Greg Kittles.
Richard Jefferson. Like that was the team that made me fall in love with basketball. So I was born practically in the 90s. Like I'm an very late 89 baby. So I don't have much recollection of Jordan. Doesn't mean I haven't seen, The Last Dance and stuff, but I would have to, all I know is LeBron playing. Do I think LeBron is the greatest? I mean, if they were to play a game of horse, I think Jordan would win. What's the
305 Sports?
You're
breaking up. I can't hear you anymore.
That's all that needs to be said.
Is it Jordan or is it LeBron? What do you guys
think? I think
Jordan.
Oh, Jordan.
No, LeBron all day. LeBron.
Ooh.
And this picture behind me is just to troll Steven.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so all right, let's
I mean,
talk
my
about,
cutout's larger than Steven.
we don't need to talk about LeBron and Jordan.
Yeah.
We all know LeBron's better. That's all there is to
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now question. You had Richmond Webb on your show last week. How was it talking to Richmond Webb?
It was amazing. You know, he's probably, and disagree with me if you want, he's one of the most like interactive former Dolphin players out there on Twitter.
He is.
He really is. And he goes to show you that like he didn't just make his millions and he fell off the face of the earth. Like he loves the fan interaction and he's very humble about his accomplishments. So I'll be honest, I really didn't realize like how much he accomplished until I did my research about him before the show. And I was like, this guy's gone to the Pro Bowl 7 times. He's on the Dolphins Hall of the Ring of Honor, the honor roll. And, you know, just what he did for Dan Marino, and he played with Shula and all that. And it was just really, really impressive. So I did all this research going into the show, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what am I getting myself into? And then, you know, I saw what he did with the Aggies. And then as soon as I got him on the show, like smiling, playful, funny guy. Literally the nicest guy. And everything I asked, like, how was Don Shula? How was it going from Texas to Miami? Were you intimidated playing with someone like Dan Marino, who was breaking records, and Don Shula, who was winning all those seasons? And like literally he told you everything. So probably one of my best interviews that I've had. And then I gave Lou the opportunity to talk to him as well. You would have thought Lou was like, he was so starstruck. I was like, relax, bro. But no, it was, we honestly had such a great time, like meeting Richmond and getting to know him. And same with Josh. Josh Moser is our Channel 7 News sports reporter down here in Miami. And he does a great job. He is, and he does a show with Drew Rosenhaus on Sunday nights. And
I need to get Josh on my channel. Can you help me out with that 305 Sports?
He actually was.
He was, yeah.
So when I was live from the training camp last year, he came on for like a few seconds.
He's amazing. He's in Atlanta now covering the Hawks Heat game, or for the series, the next 2 games at least. But literally like the nicest guy. So he covered the Green Bay Packers for the last like 5 years prior to coming down here. And I straight up asked him, I was like, how was Aaron Rodgers? Was he really like a, you know what I mean? And he was like, yeah. So I was like, oh, okay.
Like in a bad way or a good way?
Like in a bad way. Like he wasn't the nicest guy, but then like he got comfortable with Josh and he got to like realize that like, hey, this guy's on my side, and became nicer. But in the beginning, like Aaron Rodgers is what we say.
So this is what I think about Aaron, and again, I don't talk politics or anything on my show, but what I will say about Aaron Rodgers is he has an opinion that differs from a lot of others on a lot of different topics.
Yeah.
But I do feel, because I've watched him on Pat McAfee's show, and by the way, I love Pat McAfee.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, it looks like he's going to be on Thursday Night Football. There's a huge rumor that Pat McAfee's going to be signing this huge deal to do Thursday Night Football coverage on Amazon, which will be, oh my God, it'll be crazy if that does come to fruition. But I'll say that watching Pat on Aaron on Pat's show, I think that he feels, and rightfully so, that they're out to get him, that the media is out to get him, and to a certain extent they kind of
rightfully
are.
So, yeah.
Because we live in such a PC world.
Yeah.
But I do like Aaron Rodgers, and I do think I see the real him on Pat's show compared to other platforms. That's just the way I look at it.
Yeah.
So Steven, I've noticed when I was in Navy, we had a couple guys that worked with me that went command to command, and you usually do like 3 years per command. Every time we transferred, everybody hated this guy the first like 6 months. But by the time we left, everybody loved him because he was so different the way he thought, and it rubbed people the wrong way. But then they realized he didn't really care if you disagreed with him. And once you realize that, then you can have that conversation, become friends. And I think that's how Aaron is. I think you kind of get standoff attitude from him. Yeah. Because he's so opinionated and he speaks it. Yeah. But then when you get past that, you're like, oh, he's actually open to listen to me and what I have to say. And then you don't think maybe he's not that bad of a guy.
I think he's a hard cookie to crack. And once you crack it, you realize he's normal.
Yeah. So what do you think the Heat are going to do for the last 2 games? Do you think they're going to sweep Atlanta?
No. And, I'm the
Really? I do. I think they're going to sweep them.
No, you
don't. I want to hear this.
I love my Miami Heat. We go to all the home games and everything, and even some, we went to Chicago this year to see them against the Bulls of the United Center. Trae Young, Ash Trae as they call him down in Miami, is looking terrible. I don't know what's getting to his head because before he came to Miami, he had the game against Cleveland. He looked great. The last 2 games, and our defense is good, and people argue to say it's amazing, but not enough to stop somebody like that. So he's been off. Gallerini, he's been so. Danilo, and I don't think we're gonna sweep them. I think they might get it. I thought for sure. I don't know for sure, but Tuesday I thought they would come in a little tougher. I think they're gonna get at least 1 from us in Atlanta. I think we're gonna win the series. But I don't think it's going to be a sweep. I would love for it to be a sweep. I would love for it to be over Sunday, get a break, and then, have Philly come in or whatever. But I don't think it's going to be a sweep. I think Trey's going to go off in Atlanta.
I'm going to ask you a behind-the-scenes question now. For the rest of this playoff series, can you come on like once a week to talk about the playoffs?
Absolutely. I'm following it very heavy. Not even just the Heat. I'm following the 76ers, obviously the Celtics. Not so much the West, but I'd be more than happy to – I'm so focused on
I need to have some basketball people.
Hey, so listen, Ash, you watch the Phoenix and Pelicans series.
That's crazy.
Booker's out for games 3 and 4.
That's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them.
It's going to be crazy because they're going to lose playing some good ball, and they could steal that series.
Yeah, and that's going to mess up everyone's bracket, including myself.
Seriously, who had New Orleans beating Phoenix? Like Phoenix, I was like, there's no way. But now I'm convinced it's going to be a Miami Heat Golden State.
I love you more and more each day, Steven. I sure hope. I'm nervous, though, and people don't like when I become very vulnerable and tell you that I'm nervous to play the 76ers. Maxey is on fire. Joel Embiid. I'm nervous. I trust in my team, but I'm not going in.
Joel Embiid is unstoppable.
I know.
Yeah, but so let me ask you, how do you – so I'll come back to Philly in a second. What is your take on the Boston-Brooklyn series?
That's shocking. That's a very, very shocking series. In regards to the fact that I thought
Boston's the 2 seed, though. I get Brooklyn has Kyrie and Durant, but Boston isn't the 2 seed for nothing.
In Brooklyn, I'm so glad we weren't playing Brooklyn now because I want them to get beaten up a little bit. But I think Brooklyn, something's not clicking right with them. And when Ben Simmons, I don't think he's going to be the magic piece either. A lot of people also had Brooklyn going all the way as well. Brooklyn's one of those teams where you don't want to sleep on them, but then you also don't want to make their heads bigger than they are. It's a weird, but they also don't sleep on the Bucks. You know what I mean? Like Giannis is arguably he is one of the best players in the league. So there's so much more talent, I believe, in the East than the West. And it's going to be a good few next weeks and months to see how this all pans out.
Dude, I'm excited to watch the Bulls tonight because that series is 1-1, and the Bulls are playing some good ball. And listen, Giannis, as good as he is, if they don't win tonight in Chicago, man, that series is gonna be crazy.
Yeah. No, but I'll definitely. You let me know. Besides the draft next Thursday, I'm pretty open whenever. We can definitely.
Are you going to Vegas?
No, actually,
I saw you post stuff. I thought you were going to Vegas.
No, we're gonna go to the draft. Well, see, that depends because that could possibly be Game 6 that night. So the Dolphins are having 2 parties next week. They're having a draft party at the Wharf in Fort Lauderdale.
I'm going to that one.
So I'm gonna go to the one in Miami. It's a little closer to the house. And so usually they have it at the stadium, but because of the Formula 1 race, it's a total mess. So they're gonna bring 2 parties to both wharfs next week. So granted, how the series pans out, hopefully it ends on Sunday. But if not, I'll probably sneak to the wharf party on Thursday.
And plus, we don't have a draft pick to 102. It's just not as exciting,
It's just a hangout fan group. We don't pick till the 3rd round this year, so it's pretty dead.
Yeah,
I was funny because I said this earlier in the show. I was like, man, I was thinking about doing content for draft, and I'm like, there's no point.
Yeah, I was gonna do a show that night, but it's
especially because you don't have your punter to draft now.
Yeah, right. No matter Riza, we got Thomas Morstead all day. All right, now do you watch Panthers?
I get grilled on this all the time. I'm not a big hockey girl, and growing up, I like the Devils, obviously, where I'm from. But we are going to go to the game tomorrow. It's Italian night. So, and it's not close to the house. You're talking without traffic, maybe 40 minutes, which is no excuse. But I don't follow them as much as I should. But I'm excited to go tomorrow.
It's 10 minutes from my house.
I miss Broward County so much. Miami-Dade is.
I was thinking about coming. Are you going to Southwest Florida Fan Club's Beach Bash?
Yeah, I'm going to go for a Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to go for the night.
Okay.
Hey, did you guys see this news on Debo?
I'll see you there.
Are you out of here, Cameron?
No. I'm gonna try to make that Southwest Florida fan club.
Was this yesterday or today?
Well, I'm crashing one of y'all's. Wherever y'all are saying I'm crashing.
Oh, I still haven't even figured that out yet.
Sleep on the beach, bro.
Hey, Steven,
I know, right?
Can you show a video off of Twitter, or would you get knocked down for that?
It would probably, if it's like game film stuff.
It's Pat McAfee just put it up, and it's a little clip of Debo's mom doing a TikTok, and you can hear Debo in the back talking contract negotiation.
Oh.
And Pat McAfee just put it up.
All right, hold on. Let me look.
Where's he going? Philly?
It sounds like they're saying with the Niners, like a contract negotiation with the Niners.
I knew that they were going to do anything to keep him.
Now, just because they're negotiating doesn't mean he could be like, no, I'm not doing nothing.
All right, here. Let me put this on. Let me see if I can share this. I don't know if I'll get flagged for this or not because it's Pat.
And I thought he didn't come until noon.
No, Pat comes on at 10, I think, or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's 10. All right, here we go. Can y'all hear it? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear it.
He is fine. He's asleep. My little grandbaby, he's sleeping.
No, this is Debo Samuel's
Joy said,
mom.
them folks said they ain't gonna pass it. They said they you working, but they ain't gonna give it to you.
What the fuck?
Hey, AJ Brown.
Hey, AJ Brown.
So they told him.
Did he go through the draft with you?
They told him they offered him $20 million, but they know he can get more, but they're not giving him more.
That's what they told him?
Okay, so
yeah, I think that's
pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wild. That's 2022. Everybody talks about Kyler Murray taking, his photos off of Instagram and that being like, the most 2022 thing of all. So 2022.
Pat McAfee's awesome.
On the flip side, we're hearing a lot about the behind the scenes of potentially what's going on in the background of Miss Precious. And by the way, we did not find this. This is not us talking. We are big fans of Miss Precious.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Big fans of hers. This just happens to be something that is very public now at this point. Shout out to the Twitter account. Who was it? Move the ticker. There it is. 49ers Focus found this. So I'm assuming 49ers fans have a lot of eyes on a lot of things trying to figure it out. And if Miss Precious, who is Debo's stepmom and also manager and potentially involved in any business decisions, and she's going live every single day, you would think that 49ers fans are potentially tuning in just to hear if anything slips out about what's going on with Debo, who has a great relationship with her. So now we're learning, allegedly, if that is potentially Debo Samuel. AJ Brown was told by the Titans, hey, we can give you $20 million. We understand that somebody else might be able to give you more money. That's because he shares the same agent as AJ Brown and also DK Metcalf in Mr. Tory Donby. Tory
Gandy, right?
Dondy.
We were saying Dondy, yes.
All right, real quick. Number one, let me take this off the screen. I love Pat McAfee.
You're about to get fined.
I know. Pat McAfee, hands down. I was about to put the swear jar.
Well, as long as you critique the video as it's going, it's fair use.
Okay, so I think that number one, I love Pat McAfee. Shout out to Pat McAfee. I love my morning show. Pat McAfee, hands down, has the best YouTube podcast there is out there, hands down.
Yeah, so
no doubt about it.
Left, yeah.
I love Pat McAfee. Joe Rogan's not gone. He's on Spotify.
No, I mean since he left YouTube.
Yeah,
he's the best on YouTube.
Yeah, he is. Love Pat McAfee. This is the craziness of the offseason, right, y'all? Like, we got to critique every little thing and read into every little Instagram tweet, my cousin's cousin, my grandma's cousin, my mom. Like, we got to look for smoke signals everywhere.
I mean, it's almost like you can make a podcast out of just critiquing Twitter.
I mean, almost. Yeah. You could almost do it. I mean, but is that what we want to do on April 22nd? Like, there's nothing else to really talk about. I think that's part of the problem, too. Sports is slow right now. NBA playoffs just started.
Yeah.
Hockey hasn't quite wrapped up yet.
Baseball's,
Baseball's in full swing.
You don't care about baseball.
I love baseball.
Orioles.
Dude, it's a glass half full, brother. You're a week away from the draft. And just because the Dolphins don't have a first, if the Dolphins had a first and second round draft pick, that's all we'd be talking about, man. I'd be running like 6 different draft,
Guys, I gotta run. I got a call coming in. I gotta go back to work.
305 Sports. See ya.
Yeah.
Be good.
We'll talk later. Let me know about the show. Bye.
All right, I will.
So, Steve, in the beginning of that, I heard him say, like, right when you click play, he said that is not going to cut it. I heard him say that right when you click play, and I was like, ooh. So he's basically turning them down.
Yeah, but the thing that they can do is and people are forgetting this with Debo. All you got to do is give him the money up front. You can sign him up front
As a signing bonus?
as the signing bonus, and he's going to be fine.
Yeah. It sounds like the 49ers are cheap.
Well,
I'll tell you this: he's not coming to Miami, right?
If he did, I'd freak out if he did.
Why not, though?
I mean, I'd love for. Why not? 2 words: Lynn Bowden.
If you have a chance to get Debo and
Let me ask you.
And McDaniel were eating lunch together a week and a half ago in South Beach.
And he bought a house in South Beach.
Well, I'm not worried about that, but
he did put out a tweet saying that he's not.
But they were there was an Instagram post that Debo put of him eating lunch with Coach McDaniel on South Beach.
And that's a team doing their due diligence, right? Like a lot would have to happen salary cap wise for them to afford Debo. Like number one, getting rid of Gesicki. I mean, that's $11 million.
We 2 things. I and this is my biggest problem with y'all that talk about we do not care about the salary cap. He will make that work. It can be manipulated.
You just paid Tyreek a boatload of guaranteed signing bonus money. You're going to have to do that and more for Debo, right? Like, there's only so much Ross can muster. Like, I'm not saying it's not possible, but I also look at it from a football standpoint. Like, how many touches are there available for all this talent you brought in? Like, there's egos involved here too. Tyreek's going to need the ball. You're going to want to continue developing Waddle. You brought it Cedric Wilson. You've got 2 new running backs that need the ball. Like, and you got Gesicki, who just signed here thinking McDaniel's going to get him the ball more. Like, and then you add Debo to that formula, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like, he's just another, high quality asset. But is it something that you desperately need as a team for what it's going to cost you? And especially when you have Lynn Bowden, who can arguably do the same things Debo can do, and is a faster runner and same size as Debo. Like, you forget, Lynn Bowden's a 4.3 40 guy, man.
All right, so there's 3 arguments to this Debo Samuel stuff, right? Argument A, where does he fit in an already a crowded room, right? Argument B, how do you make the money work? And argument C is, what do you have to give up to get him? Okay, argument C. Okay, so let's go one by one. I'm gonna go backwards to forwards. Argument C, what you would have to give up. Well, people are like, they're not going to get rid of their first 5 picks from next year.
They're not going to budge from those first 2 draft picks next year.
Well, I get that. Now let's play devil's advocate here, Cameron. If they are truly scared in some way, shape, or form that they could possibly lose those draft picks, why are you waving your hand?
Like, don't even bring up the whole allegations with Ross and thing.
But it's possible. Let's say
we
they
already
are.
talked about that's going to be like 2 years down the road.
But let's
just keep it from a football standpoint, right?
Okay. So all right, from a football standpoint, you could still trade one of those picks, right? And hypothetically, hypothetically, okay. And now you go into next year, and we're specifically talking only about the draft picks. Let's say Tyreek, Debo, and Jalen didn't work out together. One of those people are going to be worth a first-round draft pick again if you trade. So just because you trade for Debo and you give up a first-round draft pick doesn't mean next offseason you can't then trade one of those three people for a first-round draft pick.
All right, Steven, let's take that a step further. You have to give Debo $40 million guaranteed signing bonus money. Okay. You're going to tell me that after 1 year, you're just going to piss that $40 million away?
I'm going to tell you right now, I think Stephen Ross is willing to pay whatever. There is no cap number for Stephen Ross.
I mean, so far that's been a true statement.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm not putting any. Is it unlikely? In most 99.9% of scenarios, yeah, but this man there has been blank checks written this offseason from Stephen Ross. So I'm not playing. I think that argues that perspective.
Was he in his 80s now? 90s?
Yeah, like he wants to win. He does not care.
I think he's 78.
And you can manipulate the draft to that. So you can stash draft picks within players.
Hey, Cap. So let me respond to Cap real quick.
3 fastest players in the league. Why not? Keep stashing picks like a bunch of scared rich adults.
We're stashing those picks because if something implodes this year and they have to move on from Tua and find them either trade for a franchise quarterback or draft a franchise quarterback, they have the ammunition to either move up in the draft or trade for somebody.
Yep.
That's why you're keeping those picks.
And I get that. And then the argument is you can trade for somebody and have those draft picks within a player. And there will be enough talent here to get a first-round draft pick back, whether that's a package of players or within one player in particular. We'll have the personnel to get first-round draft picks. So I'm not too worried about that either. So then it goes into, okay, guys, let's play. What's the second one? The money, right? I said second was the money. I just said that. This man has Stephen Ross has pretty much said, whatever you guys need, I will write a check for it. I'll write a check for it.
There's a limit, though, Steve.
Show me where that has been in the last 3 weeks.
We might be there right now.
I don't think so.
Well,
and Cameron, to your point, dude, if they go out and get Debo, then it's unlimited. There's no arguing that.
If Russ thinks the end of that investment is worth it, that it will get him one step closer to the Super Bowl, I agree with you. He will do that.
I thought it's Tua time. Let's not make simple difficult, gentlemen.
Cap, I didn't say that it's not Tua time. I'm saying if something with this team implodes, they have the opportunity to use those draft picks next year to, fix whatever was imploded, whether it was Tua or whether it was injuries to the receivers.
You act like he's Jerry effing Rice, Rick Spar said. I didn't say that he's Jerry Rice. I didn't say that he was my cousin. True story. I am related to Jerry Rice through marriage. True story.
The same guy also said dude had one good year. Yeah.
But the fact of the matter. So the question goes into, is he worth a first round draft pick? Here's another question. Is he worth a first round draft pick?
Is he worth, $40 million guaranteed signing bonus?
I want to win. I don't care because the money does not matter, Cameron. The money does not matter.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying there could be a limit.
I don't think that there is personally. Now, the third thing, what was the very first thing that we said?
I don't know. You lost me.
I know. Let's just say, is the relationship there, right? How does he fit? Is there enough? Yeah. Is there enough room on the team for him to fit in?
Yeah.
Well, we all assume the relationship's there because, what he did under McDaniel, right?
Yep. They have lunch together. They like each other.
100%, So is there enough? Your second part of that question, is there enough touches, to go around? That's a very good question.
And so my answer to that is I guarantee you, if this does come to fruition, not saying it will, by the way, y'all, not. If it does, there would have been a conversation with Debo basically saying, hey, bud, you can come here, but understand I can't guarantee you X, Y, and Z. You're going to come here and we're going to win. And you got to understand we have Tyreek Hill and we got Jalen Waddle and they're also and Gesicki. And let's not forget Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert out of the backfield. And let's not also forget Cedric Wilson or Albert Wilson, whoever. Okay? There are going to be like people. Two things. I guarantee you, Jalen Waddle will not reach the amount of catches he had last year. That will not happen. Okay,
I agree.
He will not have as many receptions this year. Number two, I think that our yards per carry are going to go up from the running backs. Yards per carry, and I think yards after catch will also go up this year.
Who's going to have the most catches, you think?
The most catches?
I think it's going to be Waddle again.
I agree.
I think Tyreek's going to be going deeper than Waddle. And depending on how much time Tua has, he's going to dump it down to Waddle more than. So basically, I think Waddle's going to be sooner in his progression.
I gotta think. Who was the reception leaders in San Francisco the last 2 years? Can you guys look that up?
Wasn't it Debo?
The
It was
49ers.
it was I don't even think it was Debo. It was Brandon Ayuk and the tight end.
Kittle's, right?
Kittle.
And so I think the reception wise, if that's the case, I think Gesicki's going to get the most
receptions for 2021. Samuel 768. Kittle was 450.
Oh wow!
And then
the number of receptions or yards?
I need numbers of receptions. Receptions. REC.
It might not be the whole graph. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it wasn't showing the whole graph. So, Deebo Samuel was 77, Kittle was 71, and then Ayuk. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah,
was 56.
All right, so I'm going to go next year. Deebo off the team, like he doesn't come here. It's going to be.
Damn. And that number I said first was yards after catch.
Swear jar. I think it's going to be Gesicki with the leading receptions this year. Either way. I think he leads the team receptions this year. Either way. I think Gesicki will. They're going to find a way to utilize that.
Wait. You just said Gesicki's going to lead receptions?
Yeah, Gesicki's going to lead in receptions.
Dude, I'll bet you any amount of money that ain't going to happen.
The difference is, though, is that I don't think Gesicki will because he's not going to be in on blocking downs, right? So he's not on the field as much as like you see like Kittle is.
I know one thing. One thing I'm very confident. Waddle will not have as many receptions this year as he did last year. That much I'm confident.
Yeah.
I kind of disagree because of this fact. I think overall the team will have more cumulative offensive plays than they did last year, right? Like there was a lot of times when there was 3 and outs. The offense they have is going to extend third downs. It's going to extend offensive drives way more than they did last year, meaning there's going to be more plays, more opportunities. And that's why these guys are here, because there's more opportunities for touches.
Right.
I think it's going to be Gesicki, Waddle, Tyreek in that order in receptions.
Wow.
Gesicki, write that down.
You should do a poll, Steve.
Hot take. Keep the receipt, Cameron.
No.
April 22nd.
Take down the flag and put it on your whiteboard behind you.
Yeah. Hey, Steven, do a poll. See, with those three, who has the most receptions?
Next year? All right.
Yeah.
I'm interested to know that. Who will have the most receptions in 2022 for the Dolphins?
We'll have to take a picture of it so we remember at the end of the year.
So we got Gesicki,
Waddle, and Cheetah. Wait, we gotta come up with a pet name for Gesicki.
Cheetah. How do you spell Gesicki's last name?
I don't know.
It's with CKI.
Gesicki.
CKI?
Sicky. Oh, and behind me, this says, how can LeBron be better than me when he's not even better than Kobe?
Get out of here with that.
It's another truth bombs. Truth bomb Friday.
Hey, man, I'm on a roll today.
All right. Kentucky Cheetah, right? And Waddle.
What, the Penguin?
Penguin. All right, Gesicki, Cheetah, Penguin. Here we go. Let's see.
We'll call Gesicki Bigfoot.
Well, I already put Gesicki in there.
Oh.
Who will have the most receptions in 2022 for the Dolphins? Gesicki, Cheetah, or Penguin? The poll is in the chat there. Click. Let's see what it is. Let me bring in a couple people here who have been waiting here. Let me go Cap for Life first.
You want me to step out?
No, you're fine, Roach.
Okay.
I like having you on. Go ahead,
Hey, Roach. How you doing, Roach? Cam, Steve, man, you guys.
What's up, Capper?
Blood pressure, cholesterol. Can't complain, man. Hope you guys are doing good, man. Just humor me for a second here, Cam. And I know we're going to go back and forth with this, but, you know, we're fam, so we can do that. I mean, do you feel like the Cleveland Browns give a crap about the cap or trade picks at this point, knowing that they went in on Watson, Cooper, they got Chubbs, they got the defense? I mean, when at this point are we going to say to ourselves, all right, well, capital's capital. Let's keep building capitals. Like if we're squirrels collecting nuts for I don't know what. But if you really want to go in on something, I mean, why not commit now?
Well, I think, you know, it's a great question, Cap. And I'm not like, I think we're saying the same thing, but two different ways, right? I'm not saying that they're squirreling away draft picks to continue building at this point. I think this team, the Dolphins and Greer have built is as best it's going to get, so to speak. And their goal is to make a deep playoff run with the team this year. And I'm saying if things implode, if there's injuries, if there's bad performances that obstruct them from getting to the playoffs, then they have draft capital to tear it down again. And I think that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that. But when is that going to be that argument is going to be pretty much a never-ending argument. I mean, we're always going to say that every 4 years. And I mean, we're coming up to almost a fourth year of this general managing regime and rebuild. I mean, we're coming up to that point where, you know, it's going to be rebuilt regardless, even if we like it or not. It's every 4 years we get a new coach and a GM.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And that's always been the plan, right? Like there was a 4 or 5 year plan with Tua as your QB1 to reach, you know, to achieve Super Bowl level, you know, performance. And that's what this team on paper is built to do this year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's put it like this, though. When it comes to Debo, I know you guys are breaking down the numbers of San Fran's receiving yardage and who's their top tier guy. But for me, as far as Gesicki, if Gesicki's willing to be that third wheel in this Legion of Zoom, so to say, like, aren't you supposed to block as well? And I mean, doesn't Debo block better than Gesicki at this point?
See, and that's why I always think that, like,
I agree with that.
Gesicki's the ace in the hole, right? Like you can clear $11 million of cap space, which affords you to do a little bit more to bring somebody like Debo in by getting rid of Gesicki, finding a trade partner with Gesicki if it's not, you know, San Francisco, because of that fact, Cap. Because I don't think he fits in this type of offense. You look at San Francisco's two tight ends, Kittle and whoever was backing up Kittle. They were the top 5 in blocking efficiencies from the tight end positions. The two of them were. You got Durham Smythe, you got Adam Shaheen, who are both pass catchers, but excellent blockers. And you drafted Hunter Long last year with a 3rd round draft pick who does both also. So I'm just saying Gesicki probably isn't on an island, and he is expendable if it comes to that.
Yeah. I mean, if push comes to shove, I mean, we do have capital and we do have picks, players that we can use to upgrade this offense, and that's just my 2 cents when it comes to us trying to make a splash move, like, you know. And everybody doesn't like when I make this comparison, but at the end of the day, it's about the numbers games. And if you can fit 3 guys with that cap number that we have, like Pat Riley did with the Heat, to bring down the championship down here, I mean, what's the problem? I mean, if the guy hasn't signed yet, and he wants more money, and he is using us, hey, man, let Stephen Ross write that check, right? Because we don't know what the hell's going to happen after the investigation.
Hey, listen, and if you're absolutely right, and if it brings them closer to the Super Bowl contention, man, I'm all for it. I'm just saying that, there's a reason why those draft picks are there, and it's if in case, this team does implode.
Yeah. What do you guys think, though, Steven? Roach?
Go ahead, Roach.
I don't know, man. I was zoned out.
Roach was back on his 420.
I was doing that, but I was reading about the Florida governor on Twitter.
Oh, please don't.
And I was getting distracted. I was just like, "What the heck?"
Look,
So you can repeat it.
I was repeat your question one more time for us, Cap.
In a shorter form, yeah.
I was doing the same thing, actually. I was looking at DeSantis starting to hire a lot of guys over here in Hialeah.
Hey, we are not talking politics on my channel, Roach.
But
I didn't do it.
But I mean, the long story short, what do you guys feel? Do you guys feel like we're being scared to be great when it comes to this now? Like, I get the Watson scenario. If he had the baggage, I get that. But now we have a guy that come here, and even though if he's playing games or not, are you willing to take that risk to win a Super Bowl?
Yes,
I'm willing to take any risk to win a Super Bowl, and I'll go as far as to say that I think the Dolphins understand that at this point, right? Like it was funny because when the whole situation was going down with Deshaun and the trade scenarios, and you also had a chance, was Aaron Rodgers available or was Russell Wilson available? One of the things that I heard at the press conference this week from Chris Greer is we talked to every team about a lot of different players. Like he said that in the press conference, that he talked to multiple teams about multiple different star players. I don't think anything was off the board for them this offseason. I think they exhausted all of their contacts. I think they had everything on the board. I think that between Ross, Greer, and even McDaniel now, I think this is the best. What they have right now is the best scenario for the Dolphins to be successful. I'm not saying it will be. I'm just saying I think everybody's on the same page for the first time in a long time. And I think that makes a big difference. I think that's a big deal when everybody, your head coach, your GM, and your owner are all on the same page.
Yeah, I don't think we've been on the same page since Shula left.
No, 100%. And even when Shula was here, there was, look, there wasn't. I mean,
we were all on the same page with Cameron. We all were on the same page, knowing that he sucked. Fail forward fast.
I don't know if that answers your question, but I hope it did. All right, hey Cap, be good, Cap. I'm gonna let you go, man. Thank you for the donations, Cap. Cap's on mute. Cap, take yourself off mute real quick so you say goodbye. No, Cap. All right, I love you, brother. Be good. All right, let me bring on MCJB. What's up, MCJB? Take yourself off mute. You're on mute.
God dang it. Good afternoon.
God dang it.
Hey, that's not a cuss word.
That's not a cuss word. That is not a swear jar. I'll give you that.
I watched my mouth this time. How are y'all doing this afternoon?
Great,
We're doing great, man. How are you?
Brother, how you doing?
I'm all right. Hey, Cameron, I got a question for you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Did you take that picture? Was that you that took that picture of me in Nashville when I was performing?
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering who that. I saw the video of what's his name. I don't know his name, but he wears the penguin outfits.
Oh, that's no, that's is that Alex?
Okay, yeah, because he has like Facebook Live, and I was trying to find out who was taking that picture. Solo sent it to me, and I was like, "Who took this?" And I watched the video. You did this, like you put your camera up, and I was like, "Oh, now I know who took the picture." That was it.
Yeah, because I was doing the cooking, on the
yes, sir.
smoker, and I was watching your rapping. Thanks, bro.
Hey, real quick, MCJB, I don't mean to interrupt you, but let me. So, Cameron, you're a big Chicago Cubs fan.
Yeah.
Did you see this yet? Did you see the fight in the bleachers, bro?
No, I didn't, but it's left field bleachers, bro. That's my home.
Jesus.
See, that wouldn't happen to a Yankee fan.
Hey, that's what happens when you cut off beer sales in the middle of the 7th inning.
But look at that dude slapping him in the fat.
I would too. That shit stings.
Bro!
Was this recently?
Last night.
Last night.
Must have been a Sox fan.
That dude just Will Smith his fat.
Guys.
We let the Sox fan in the house. Hey, speaking of brawls, man, did you see that brawl in the Double-A game? Steve.
And what?
Did you see? Bring up the brawl in the Double-A game last night, because that was a real brawl. Like, two guys got knocked the F out last night on the field.
Brawl?
Yeah, just you Google Double-A baseball brawl.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I'm going to the game tonight.
Here we go.
Which one?
The Marlins Braves.
All right, you ready?
So up in Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
Like,
man, that's a great place to see a game, brother.
Is this the Portland Sea Dogs and the
Yeah, this is it. Roll that.
Is that Binghamton Rumble Ponies? Is that who that is?
I think so.
Binghamton, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. I was born in Binghamton.
Watch this guy, man. It's Portland, Maine, and Binghamton. What he gets?
Whoa!
Jesus!
And watch, so the pitcher gets up and takes out this guy. Whoa!
Wow!
Awesome.
Tim Tebow played for
going
Binghamton.
on over here.
To the right of the mound, and here come the dugouts.
Bases were loaded.
Hey, that's why we're called the Rumble Ponies where I'm from, Steven.
Boy, that's crazy, boy.
Hey, Steve, and I got a better one for you. Google it happened 2 nights ago, JUCO baseball pitcher.
Oh, we already played that, bro.
Oh, man.
That was wild, that guy.
Do you know why they're called the Rumble Ponies, or do you not care?
Oh, my God, that guy got laid out, bro.
Laid out.
Give me a second. I'll tell you the
UFC
Rumble
type
Ponies
hit.
in a minute. Like, that's...
Looks like guys are being pulled off of each other.
Guys are definitely being pulled off of each other. Good job, whoever's doing the announcement.
They had to pick up those guys' chiclets, man.
Bottom of the third inning. And Renteria, the pitcher, is down.
See, this would make baseball more fun.
Yeah. Did you see the new hockey fighting club thing they got? Did you see that?
No.
They wear the hockey
I
uniforms.
Let me go back again. Let me go back.
The guy
Hey,
from
Steven, I had to be short today. I gotta go. I gotta give my mom her coffee.
All right, MCJB, be good, brother.
MC, hey, good to come on, man. Thank you for coming on and have fun at the game tonight.
Yeah, Cameron, you'll like that. The guy from remember that show about the Trashers, the hockey team?
Yeah.
So he started a new league where they get dressed up and all it is people fighting. So they wear MMA gloves and the rest is hockey outfits.
Is this the guy? Is this the Thrashers owner?
Yes, he was on Pat McAfee talking about it.
The Trashers owner, the Trashers.
Yeah,
so
Trashers.
So if you look at Pat McAfee's background, he's got a Trashers jersey in his background.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's a great documentary. You ever want to see a good documentary? It's about this 19-year-old kid who owned a professional minor league hockey team in Connecticut called the Trashers. And oh my God, they were great. They did what, 2 years or 1 year? Was it 1 year or 2 years?
More? No, it was more than that.
No, I think it was.
I thought it was like 3 or 4 years.
Was it? Okay.
Because he got it in high school, and then he said for a couple years, the first year they sucked or something, and then all of a sudden they got a little bit better, and then they started getting these guys that could fight and that were getting kicked off other teams, and then that's when they started winning and taking people over.
Did you see? So there's a fan-controlled league.
Yep.
Football.
Johnny Manziel was on it.
Johnny Manziel's on it. T.O. is in it. All right. And I say that because they had a post trolling the USFL. Did you see that?
No.
So they had a post of their team having a pizza party. Here it is. Let me put it up here for you guys to see. And it says, breaking, FCF players eating pizza, no cuts were made. Because, there was a player got cut for eating pizza in the USFL. Did you know that?
Oh, yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
I love when leagues though control other leagues. It's the best thing about Twitter.
So, do you think that guy knew he was being filmed when he got fired?
No, I mean, yeah, he did. He knew, but I again, it was crazy, man.
Because I think if he didn't know the camera, if there was no cameras there, I don't think the conversation would have been as smooth as that.
I mean, that's possible. All right, real quick. What I want to do is I want to do a wrap up here, and I want people to get in. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Last 5 minutes of the show here. Anybody who donates $5 in the last 5 minutes of the show here in increments of $5 instead of $10, you will get entered to win these autographed Javon Holland 8x11s. So last 5 minutes, anybody who donates in increments of $5, you will be entered to win these autographed Javon Holland 8x11s, courtesy of ZSM Sports. So I'm putting it down to $5. And if you donate through YouTube, I'll double it just like I do on Cash App or PayPal. So you can donate Cash App, PayPal, or YouTube. I'll double your entries off of your donations, and it's going to $5 right now as of 12/18 and for the rest of the show. $5 increments. Donate to the channel. Help the channel grow. Let's go. Let's go. Okay? You can donate through Cash App, which is MSM Podcast Network, or you can do PayPal, MSM Podcast Network. Let's go. And if you guys have a question during these last couple of minutes, we'll answer that too. But let's get the donations in. $5 increments will be one slot, and I will double whatever you donate. So $5 instead of one slot, you'll get two. $10 instead of two, you'll get four. So put them up, man. $20 instead of 4 slots, you'll get 8 slots. Come on now. This is the time to do it. Donate.
Are you guys watching USFL this weekend?
Yeah, I will be watching a little USFL. They changed the balls.
Yeah. They took the chip out.
Well, they took the chip out of the kicking balls. But I thought it was cool. I even said it to my wife yesterday. I said, it's cool to see a league where the players were upset about something and they changed it around so quickly. And I think that, that says a lot about a team that they're
What's the end game for the USFL?
To merge with the XFL, I think.
And do what? Rival the NFL somehow? I mean,
no. So the XFL is going to be a feeder league spring team. A spring league could succeed in America.
And it's an earlier league. It starts in February, the XFL.
Correct. A spring league can 100% succeed in America. They can. They need 3 things. They need great publicity. They need some star players. And that's where I'm like, why not bring in Colin Kaepernick to the USFL or the XFL, right? Why not bring in Johnny Manziel or, any Chad Ochocinco who still wants to play? Hey, man.
Terrell Owens is playing, man.
Well, we don't know they didn't try.
I'm just saying, if I was part of it, I would want some big name players to attract people to watch.
Right.
Right. I think that would be important. And I think if you get a year or two, you could then, look, the XFL has already said they're not going to try to rival the NFL. They're going to be a feeder league for them. But why? But you can do that in the spring and be great.
So do you think Kaepernick would tear up that league?
I don't know, but I would. But I would want to see it.
Yeah.
Right?
Every time I think about him playing again, I just think about him getting benched for Blaine Gabbert, and I'm just like, I want to see Kaepernick in the league, and then I'm like, well, he did get benched for Blaine Gabbert. And
yeah, but it goes. Adam E says, could you see the XFL and USFL become a minor league setting like the AHL is to the NHL? Yeah, I think so. I think there's 2 things. I think you either be a feeder league to the NFL. If you're a feeder league to the NFL, you're never going to get TV time. You're never going to compete with the NFL. You can't do it in the same time as them, right? But I think if you wanted to, the one thing I wish the NFL had never gotten away from, I wish they had never gotten away from NFL Europe, because I think NFL Europe was onto something.
Right. Well, I'll tell you where USFL is messing up. One, they all play in the same stadium in Alabama. So there's no allegiance to you're in Tampa Bay, so you're going to go support the Tampa Bay Bandits, right? Because they're the top team in the league right now, ranked number 1. And then you got the ball issue, and then you got the league starting so late in the season, and to whereas like the draft's about to go and teams are all this, where the XFL, when they do theirs in February, it's going to be done in May. So those players can then go on and participate in the very next season of the NFL. They don't have to wait a whole year.
Breaking news from Colin Cowherd.
Uh-oh.
Look at this.
He's retiring?
No. His hierarchy of AFC East quarterbacks, he has Tua number 2.
Well, yeah.
He said something nice about Tua.
But it's Mac Jones and Zach Wilson.
That's true. Whack Jones. Whack Jones.
Like his backup, it's literally his backup from college, and then Zach Wilson.
All right, guys, I just want to remind you and ladies, $5 donations we are accepting. Send the donations in. We are after I get off here, I'm gonna get everybody's tallies and what they did for this week, and we're gonna do the donation the ZSM Sports Weekly giveaway after the show today. I'll come back on for about 5 or 10 minutes and do that once I get everybody's tallied up. But if you want to donate in increments of $5, I will double your entry. So $5 instead of 1 entry will be 2. $10 instead of 2 entries will be 4. And the list, and it goes on and on. And remember, if you donate in increments of 50, I will triple your entries into the giveaway. And we're giving away 2 of these. So it's not just 1, it's 2. So let's keep them coming in. All right, let's do final thoughts of the day. Roach, final thought of the day, my friend.
Go watch the USFL this weekend.
Okay.
Maybe find a hidden gem that we can steal.
And remember, it's Spread Kindness Friday, so you got to say something about Spread Kindness.
Tua's arm is weak, but not as weak as I thought.
Too funny.
That was nice. That was kindness.
That wasn't. That was sarcasm.
Okay. I got you.
Allie with the $20 donation. Stephen, thank you for providing another wonderful show and providing great content. Fins up. All right, see that right there?
Bonjo in the background?
That's $5, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 4 donations. That's 4 entries, and I'll double it. So that's 8 entries for Ali right there.
So is that 80 push-ups from Von Joe?
Huh?
That's 80 push-ups from Von Joe?
Hey, Von Joe, get back up here. Von Joe, you got to do another 20 push-ups before we get out of here, Von Joe.
All I'm going to say, Von Joe has great push-up form. That's my spread kindness.
He does have great push-up form. I will agree to that.
Well, right, I'm out, guys.
Roach,
Thank you guys for having
doing the
me.
show with us today,
Roach,
man. This was fun.
Good talking with you, bro.
Yeah, we'll see you guys.
All right, Cameron. Final thoughts of the day. Hopefully, Von Joe gets up here so we can see him do 20 push-ups, $1 a push-up.
My final thoughts for the day. You know, the other day, talking about the Heat, I said that the Heat would win by 12. They won by 10. That Trae Young would go off at 38. He had 18 at half, and then they shut him down. I expect Trae Young to go off tonight at home, and I expect the Heat to win and wrap this thing up, taking it a 3-0 lead. Championship teams don't let other teams sneak back into the race and give other teams confidence. I think you're going to see an accelerated just defense that you haven't seen before. That the Heat are capable of playing and really choking off Atlanta. And speaking of Atlanta, I expect the Marlins, who are starting to hit a little bit. They got a wonderful pitching performance from Pablo Lopez last night to take 2 of 3 from Atlanta in Atlanta. They got to get that ball rolling. I expect them to do so. And my spread kindness, bro, I got to tell the story. Because as we all talked about earlier and have in the past, my daughter swims for a swim club here in Davie, Florida, for a coach who's a special guy. His name is John Leonard, and you can go and Google John Leonard. He's a coaching Hall of Fame from the American Swimming Coaches Association. He's been on the U.S. Olympic Committee since 1972 for the U.S. swim team. Mm-hmm. He's retiring for health and personal reasons, but He's been coaching for 52 years. And channeling his energy, sacrificing his family and his own health to better kids, to show them proper ways of work and constructing good habits in kids from 6 to up through college age years. And we had a retirement party for him last night at the pool, and he had a bunch of ex-swimmers come back and talk about the impact that he's made on their lives. And I guess my spread kindness thing is, number one, shout out to Coach John Leonard for all he's done, and number two, do something to help a child construct a better habit, do things that will make an indelible mark on positivity through their life, and that's what we owe to our youth, man.
I love it, man. I love you. Cameron, I love you, brother. Thank you so much. I'm going to get these names over so you can send out these awesome sweaters. Yeah, man, I love you, dude.
Level 2, next show, I'll do some push-ups.
All right, man, be good.
Take care. Have a good day,
All
guys.
right, you too. Bye-bye. All right, Von Joe's in the back room. Von Joe, what's up? You're in the car, bro.
Steven, I was driving. I went to go vacuum my car. Nobody was donating, but I'm a man of my word. So I pulled over, and I'm going to do them in the middle of a parking lot right now. I just literally
see,
pulled over.
This is,
hey,
if y'all donate right now, he will add the 20. So right now, the last donation was from Allie. That's 20 push-ups. Keep on donating. He'll keep on doing push-ups. I like it. He's breaking up because of where he's at, but I do appreciate it. I'm going to hopefully play it, and it'll be good. I can't count them out. There we go. There we go. Von Joe. Let's go, Von Joe. Love it. $1 a push-up. Anybody else got the donations? Let's go.
All right.
All right. Hey, Von Joe, you are a man of your word, man. Thank you. He pulled over
I'll keep it honest,
to do
Steven.
the push-ups. And if anybody donates after the show here or towards the end of the show, before I get off here, you'll add it to your count for Monday. You'll do it on Monday.
Listen, I will pull over again.
Level 2 Noob says, if I win the prize, give it to Von Joe. He's earned it with this one. Level 2 Noob. Level 2 Noob always giving away stuff, man. I love it. I love it, man.
I appreciate
that. All right, well, Von Joe said if y'all donate again before I get out of here, he'll pull over again and do more push-ups. So have the donations come in. Remember, $5 is one entry, but right now I'm doubling all donations. So $5 is actually 2 entries. $10 is 4 entries. I'm just saying, bring them in. What's your final thought of the day? Because you're breaking up a little bit.
I don't have my headphones in, and I'm in a bad area. But I'm going to say, guys, support the show. Final thought, just go out there and do something nice. It's Friday. Feel good Friday. Great time this Friday. Go do something positive. Go help somebody. Help yourself if you need to, because sometimes be positive to yourself and do some self-care. How about that?
I like it. I like it, Bon Joe. I love you, brother. Be good, man.
All right, take care.
Be good. All right, Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami Fan Morning Show. Clap Blackers. I am your host, Stephen D. We had a lot of fun today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did. By the way, who will have the most receptions in 2022 for the Dolphins? 56 of y'all voted on YouTube here, and 48% said Cheetah. Tyreek Hill will have the most receptions in 2022. I actually went on Twitter and also did it. So if you guys want to go on Twitter when I get off here and retweet it and give your answer on there, I got that going for a day. So share it with people. Hopefully we can get people to follow me and get my follows up and do all that fun stuff. But yeah, be a lot of fun. Let's make that happen. It'd be good stuff. So donate to the channel, help the channel grow. If you guys want to do $5 increment donations, here is Cash App and PayPal. So over the next 10 or 15 minutes, while I'm getting everything together, I'm going to come back live here in about 20 minutes, so be on standby. I'll come back live to do the giveaway. And, so that'll be a lot of fun. And I will do the giveaway for the two about to say Debo Samuel, for the two autograph 8x11 photos of Mr. Javon Holland. Okay. There they go. One more time. They're rare. They have number 22 instead of number 8. They are legit. They're PSA certified. If you look down at the bottom of the left, if you want to know why they're number 22, they were the draft number. He signed these right after draft day. Didn't know he was going to be number 8 yet. He'll never sign number 22 again anywhere. These are rare. They're certified, and they're from ZSM Sports. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that, man. $5 gets you one slot. $10 gets you 2. $15 gets you 3. And remember, I'm doubling all entries. So really, $5 gets you 2. $10 gets you 4. $15 gets you 6. So keep them coming. Keep them coming. Okay? Donate to the channel. Help the channel grow. All right. Love y'all. Y'all are the best fans in the world. I will see y'all tomorrow. Like I said in the chat, there you go. You got Cash App and PayPal. I will keep a track on both if you guys want to donate through there. All right. So I love y'all. I will see y'all Monday. Actually, I'll see you all in about 15 or 20 minutes. 15 or 20 minutes, I'll do the drawing. So be on standby for that. Maybe a little bit longer. So just be on the lookout. Have your alerts on YouTube. Hit the alert button, and we'll do the giveaway. Okay? I love y'all. Y'all the best fans in the world. See y'all. Peace. See y'all later.